the guys who's like, noted college basketball insider and a guy who is as much involved in that process other than the selection committee as anyone. He even said something's got to be done about this.
So they wanted Auburn instead?
I don't know if they wanted Auburn. I don't know if that's who he's saying should have got it. But what we do know is that it looks like SMU basically like put a little bit of fluff out there to get themselves in the tournament, and it wasn't true.
Well, if you look at it, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they were one of the top scoring teams in their conference.
Yeah,
so
they
like
were.
It give you like, all right. Now, granted, they don't have a leading guy, so that makes it a little difficult.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you watch the game, like yes, Miami of Ohio jumped off to a lead, but in the second half,
they came back.
They
did. Yeah, it was a game for sure. But then Miami of Ohio got it rolling again from 3-point land, so they were great. They move on, so we are glad to see Miami get it done in Dayton, and that's awesome.
If they're going to shoot 40% and shoot 43s in the next round,
yeah, no kidding,
they might move on again.
Well, that's going to be the formula, because they even last night SMU had a dude who was like 8 feet tall that was down there in the paint, and I don't know why they just throw it to him every time and say, "Go get him, young man." But whatever.
They started the game off like that, but then I guess you trading 2s for 3s. I mean,
yeah, but I would keep trading them because you're going to hit them at a higher clip.
Well,
I would think if you're hitting it 80% from 2 and 40% from 3, at some point the math should work in your favor.
Miami of Ohio did to SMU what Fairleigh Dickinson did to Purdue.
Oh, yeah.
Just shoot it.
Just 5 out and say, come get us.
They got Zach Edey down there. We not going to score down there. Let's everybody just shoot 3s.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Ken, I don't want to see happen today. Buckeyes taking on TCU. Of course, we will have all the coverage starting at 11 right here on the Fan. Listen, this team underneath, I hope the 7-footers come to play today. That has been my whole thing since I saw this draw. TCU has a couple guys down low that are 6'7", 6'8". They're big guys-ish, and they're athletic. They get after it. David Punch, their main dude down there, great defender. He averages 2 blocks a game. He is athletic. He is rangy. He can be dangerous if you're driving to the cup. You got to watch out for him.
They might have to bad boy Pistons. Yeah.
I'm saying you got 2 7-footers. Go at him early and often offensively and get him in foul trouble.
I'm not suggesting anything, but Bad Boys Pistons.
I think you are suggesting something.
He suggested that. I think that is a lot of just threw out a team. Bad Boy Pistons.
Okay.
Bill Lambier is not on this roster.
There's not. Yeah, that's not this team's MO. I don't think they don't play like that.
No Dennis Rodman.
But you know what? They may want to do that to David Punch after he said this. He was talking to Adam Jardy. The Dispatch was TCU's sophomore forward. He said, I think at the end of the day, we win this 9 times out of 10 because of how physically gifted we are as a team and athletically gifted. I can't wait to see how we play. He said, we're a very physical team. We have a lot of heart, more heart than a lot of people. I think it's just that dedication to each other as well. We want to go out there and play for each other. Height never really matters. Well, you know what? Do that Misney guy up in Cleveland. Make him pay. He said that. Go down low and show him height does matter.
I'll make them pay.
I'm just saying. You can't. As much as I know that the guard play is what's going to carry this team throughout whatever they do in this NCAA tournament, and I'm not saying that Bruce and John Mobley Jr. should not have things to do today. They should be very active, scoring a lot of points. Make sure that Christoph Tilley is down low, getting some banging done. Make sure that Yagovin, when he's in there, is getting a look down low and getting a chance to get fouled. Let's just get these guys in foul trouble early and then not have to worry about it. That's all I'm saying. Because that seems like what they want to do defensively is those guys.
They're going to get them 7-footers in foul trouble.
Yeah.
But you know who that also falls on? It falls on a Devin Royal. It falls on Bruce. It falls on John.
Sure.
Y'all got to slide your feet. Don't just be like, oh, okay, the big's down there. If he beat me, all right, the big down there. What's going to happen is them guards going to first attack to see if they can get it. And then what's going to happen is Yagovin and Christoph Tilley is going to step up, and now they're going to dump it right past them for easy, too. So, it's really up to those guards and those wing players to really slide their feet and make sure they stay in front of their guy.
Defensively, Ohio State's played really well down the stretch here. That's something that I think we've talked about is the one thing that I felt like, even when they were shooting, what was the game, Penn State, where they shot 70% from 3-point land or something? You can't.
Was it? What that?
Dude, I'm telling you, they shot a better percentage at the 3-point line than they did at the free throw line that game. It was insane.
This, but I don't remember.
Okay, maybe it was 60 and 55. It was insane in that Penn State game. And we, at the time, were like, yeah, if they shoot like that, they could beat anybody in the country. That's not likely to happen every game. But the way they played defense against Purdue, against Penn State.
67%. No, they did shoot 70%.
I told you.
67% from the free throw line.
I'm telling you.
That's ridiculous.
So I just, at the time, we said,
if they play like that every game,
they'll win the national championship.
That's it.
Yeah, go ahead and get the banner ready. Start getting get the sewing needle out, because it's going to need another number on that banner. But the bigger point is, play defense like they have played the last month and a half of the season. You will be able to beat this TCU team. If you get the ball down low to your bigs offensively, I think and they do stuff, you'll be able to win this game. If you don't let them get out and run, that's what TCU loves to do, you'll win this game. But if all those things don't happen, then it could be a tough game for Ohio State. So I don't think it will be. Ohio State still favored by a couple points, I want to say, in this one. So we'll have all the action here on the Fan. One coach in the tournament has a bit of a distraction on his hands. We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning to you. No worries to really talk about out there. So far, so good. A live look at 270 in both directions over by Georgesville Road. Barely seeing cars out here so far. Over in Delaware County, no issues as well. 71 in both directions, especially heading downtown. A smooth commute for you. And for our friends in our southeast corner by Canal Winchester, it will only take you 4 minutes if you take 33 westbound between Gender Road to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Sex, intimacy, love. These three things are critical to a good relationship, and that's the problem with erectile dysfunction. It often destroys sexual enjoyment and intimacy. It stresses the love between partners, often to the breaking point. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're suffering with ED, you likely know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also want you to know that ED doesn't have to impact your relationship anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts, with our focus on men's sexual health. We've treated tens of thousands of men and have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. I promise you, if you're like most guys, you can get your sex life back, perhaps even performing like you haven't in years. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to better sex, better intimacy, and deeper love. Call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary. As a thank you, they will be celebrating with monthly sweepstakes where 90 winners will win big. Visit bmifcu.org/90 years for more details.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Matty Ice here, ready to run toward incredible savings. Get set for the 37th annual Marathon Mania at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, March 20th and the 21st only. Select new and used vehicles are priced at invoice, but that's not all. Every hour they slash prices even more, taking an additional $50 off. They're also staying open later and giving you more time to score the deal of a lifetime. And don't miss offers like $12,000 off MSRP on the 26 Silverado 1500 for qualified buyers. McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
If your roof is leaking, you don't need a sales pitch. You need answers. I'm Bill Schmidt with Brothers Roofing and Construction, a local certified contractor helping homeowners across central and southern Ohio solve real problems. No pressure, just honest work done right.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Around here, sunrise only means one thing. It's time to get to work. Whether you're hauling, herding, baling, or raking, Kubota tractors and hay tools are built to make hay any day, including while the sun shines. Learn more about how Kubota is built to get the job done right at KubotaUSA.com. Go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimers.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start this morning and temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And then this afternoon, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, partly sunny with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Clouds will increase tonight with lows in the 40s. And then a mostly cloudy end to the work week with a slight chance of showers or storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, breezy and warm with highs in the mid to upper 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
Common man, a radio veteran, has a large hemorrhoid. Timmy Hall, a good, clean boy, moonlights as man's hemorrhoid. Common Man and Timmy.
Weekdays at 3.
The Fan. If your kid is complaining about not wanting to go to school, blast the volume on this show. You won't have any more problems. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tell you what, we buried the lead here today because tonight, Jackets are facing off against the New York Hockey Rangers. And somebody on this show is going to get the proceedings started down there at Nationwide. Yep.
What if
Tyvis Powell is singing the national anthem tonight, so screw that Leo Welsh guy. Who? Never heard of him. Tyvis is going to be out there.
Leo's sick. He called in a favor. I said, you know what? I'll warm it up. I got you. Me.
He's going to do it like, what's her name from the Black Eyed Peas that did the All-Star game?
Oh, Fergie.
Fergie's. That's the anthem you need to do. No, Tyvis
I'm trying to do Carl Lewis. And the Rockets. Wrigley.
Yeah. That's the most iconic. I'll make up for it now. Yeah. No, Tyvis is not singing the anthem. He is firing the cannon today, though. So if you're going down to the game tonight.
What if I go to light it and it move?
What do you mean if it moves? I think it's on a platform, and I think it's been locked there ever since the building was built. I think they've had the.
What if I do it too hard and it point down?
If you light it too hard. Yeah, like what if you Wile E. Coyote it, right? Where you're just there and you go to fire it and then it flips over and fires at you. What if that happens? I think it's fixed.
Okay.
Have you seen the guys, like when they score a goal, sometimes, and they'll cut to it on the broadcast of them firing the cannon.
Yes.
And they've got the guys in the background who are doing the they're dancing a jig or they're falling over. Like they're obviously moving around near the cannon. So it's a cannon. It's pretty stable. They're meant to be stable.
I have bad luck, T-Bone.
Do you want me to ruin the magic for you guys?
No.
I know the magic, Dylan, but go ahead. I know the magic because the poof comes out of there.
Yes.
The light comes out of there. The sound comes from up above.
Yeah, you're gonna light the cannon, Tyvis. You're gonna see something, but the sound actually comes from the rafters.
Well, that's why people don't realize. I mean, I know longtime Jackets fans know this, but like the casual fan who's just goes to a game or two may not know this, that when you sit up in the media area or if you sit way up in the higher upper 300s 500 whatever well, I'm saying if you're up in the media is up at the very tippy top of the arena,
like where I sit,
where Dylan sits is right up there.
Yeah, come see me.
No, I will do no such thing. I will not do that.
Then come see Bob, and then I'll just happen to be there.
I will go see Bob and not pay and ignore you.
That's right. And you know what? Seriously though, like when you get up there, you will see the vantage point that they have for the broadcast is insane because you do feel like you are, like you can see the whole arena and it looks like you're watching it on like a phone. But you can see everything from above. So it's crazy, that vantage point. But that's where all the media sits, not just the radio TV guys. And when they shoot that cannon off, the gunpowder or whatever it is that makes the pyro that does that, that's exploded up there.
Okay.
So for those media people, when you see them jump when they fire the cannon, it's because it's like right in their face, as opposed to if you're sitting down low, it's loud, but it's not the same as when it's up there and it's right by like your ear level. It's a very different level of noise at the very top of that arena. So.
Dylan, is this when you wear your suit?
Yes.
I might come see him I've never seen him in the suit.
Please get a picture of the two of you, of him in the suit. I haven't seen Dylan in the suit, actually. But we'll tweet that out at Bone and Tyvis 971. So obviously plenty of NCAA tournament action, plenty of hockey action as well. We will have that discussion. Huge night again for the Jackets. I believe, trying to think, who did they get help from last night? I believe Ottawa lost in regulation, which is behind them, but now that helps keep Ottawa firmly back from them. So the reality is keep watching the scoreboard all you want. Just win the games like they're doing, and I don't think the Jackets will have a problem, but we know they've already been on a pretty historic run. They got to keep it up tonight. We'll have all the action for you right here on The Fan. So I saw this about Siena head coach Jerry McNamara, and if you're saying, Jerry McNamara, you mean the guy who was on the Syracuse team that hit 6 threes when they won the national championship in 2003 with some guy named Carmelo Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is
3 to the dome.
Yeah, well, but that guy was the guy in that game too. Jerry McNamara had 6 threes by halftime.
Who carried them the entire?
I know it was Carmelo.
Okay,
but Jerry McNamara in that game.
Teamwork.
Yes, that was Hakeem Warwick's team. That's really how I would look at that. It was Hakeem Warwick's team. Everybody said that at the time. Anyway. No, but Jerry McNamara, who is a hero at Syracuse, right? Beloved former player for them. And notably coached on the staff, was an assistant there for the last 10 or 12 years. He has taken the Siena job. And good news, he got Siena to the NCAA tournament. So they are getting ready for their opening round matchup against number 1 Duke in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, the winner of that game would play whoever wins the Buckeyes TCU game.
Well, you could say it. They'll play the Ohio State University.
Okay, I hope so.
Pencil it in.
I hope so. From your lips to God's ears. I hope so. But Jerry McNamara was asked, hey, are you distracted by this? And he said this, quote, my situation with that right now is I'm here at the NCAA tournament for the first time as a head coach. I get an opportunity to coach Siena. The kids in that locker room deserve that opportunity. Syracuse job is open. He coached on the staff for years. He got a team to the NCAA tournament. He's a hero at Syracuse. He is going to be on the short list of people they call to take that job. I wouldn't be surprised if he is the head coach at Syracuse next year. But he says right now he's totally focused on his 1-16 matchup.
See, that's not sure for that, but the only coach that I'm excited to see is Master P. I was listening to Mr. Ice Cream Man yesterday just because he got the possibility of becoming Arizona's coach. It sounds like a home run.
Arizona State. I mean, I don't think Arizona's firing anybody, given they're a 1 seed and I think
correct,
one of the favorites to win the tournament. But yeah, apparently Master P, who has coached among others DeMar DeRozan at the AAU level, and he has been the basketball ops guy for New Orleans the last few years. He wants to get a bigger job, and he has apparently reached out to Arizona State to say, I'm interested in the job. Who knows if ASU has said they are interested in him, but whatever. I'd be interested to find out if he gets the head coaching job somewhere. I would think Jerry McNamara is going to have a very good chance to do that. I also think Jerry McNamara is going to have, after today, freer schedule to interview with Syracuse, because while I would love to see the Siena upset of Duke, that would be an all-timer. Doesn't seem likely.
Let me see.
I'll tell you what, though, if they could pull off what Miami shot last night, any team shoots like that, you got a chance. Right?
But that's what you're going to have to do.
Siena can shoot 43s and make 40% of them like Miami did. They'd still lose to Duke.
Okay.
Dang.
Maybe if they made 60%.
Even with all the injuries?
Yes. I mean, they've got injuries, but they've still got that dude named Boozer.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
What is his brother doing?
He's his brother.
Yeah, he's
Is he not good?
He's like your boys, the Antetokounmpos.
Hey, don't do that.
You ever heard of Seth Curry?
So he going pro.
He's a little Seth Curry, I think. He might go pro.
He might go pro. So like Giannis needs his brother on the team just because. Cam might need his brother on the team.
Seth Curry has a nice NBA career going on. He's not Steph Curry.
No, he ain't doing bad like that. Hold on.
Seth is in the NBA, or is he still?
I don't know if he still is, but he was.
I think he is on his own merits. He just now teamed up with his brother recently.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like, he's not nearly as good as Steph, but who is? Steph is an all-timer, so.
He averages 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 48.9% from the field. Not great.
Good. Okay. So, anyway, keep an eye on that with that other matchup in the bracket. If Ohio State does get past TCU, clearly we think it's going to be Duke, but the team that Duke is going up against is a team that may have some extra distractions when it comes to Jerry McNamara. Speaking of, will he make our list? Top 5 tournament heroes coming up at 7 a.m. You can tweet us yours at Bone and Tyvis 971. I don't know that he'll be on mine, but he will definitely be in the discussion for sure.
It's a guy that I want to put on there, but I don't recall him in the tournament. I remember him in the conference tournament. But I don't know. I can't remember what he did.
Oh, are we talking about
my boy, the greatest buzzer beater I've ever seen?
We talking about the step back?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the Garden? Are we talking about Kemba Walker? Dude.
Cardiac Kemba. That's the greatest
I'm telling you right
game
now.
winner I've ever seen in my life.
Go look it up. He did things in the tournament.
Oh, yeah, he did things in the tournament. If you want, it's up to you. It's your list. It's your list. You can let us know yours at Bone and Tyvis 971. We'll do those all day long. 2 minutes away, though. Canada is trying to steal an iconic piece of American sports history. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you're coming in from the west side this morning, you're looking at a nearly perfect commute out there. Both directions of 70, seeing no problems so far. Even 40 eastbound just outside of West Jefferson. If you're heading downtown too, nice and green on this portion of our time saver traffic map. And for those northbound drive times, here we go. This is between 670 to 270. Take the 71 north. It will take you 8 minutes. A little bit slower on 315 north. Not too bad, though. That will take you 10 minutes. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
It's time for another NCAA tournament schedule preview. Coming up, the first round gets underway with a full slate of games, including great matchups like St. Mary's, the 7th seed, facing Texas A&M, the 10th seed in the South. And an 8-9 battle in the East with Ohio State from the Big Ten taking on TCU out of the Big 12. Stay tuned for all the action with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA tournament right here.
O'Reilly. Replace your wiper blades and save $10 on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Beam blade technology improves windshield contact for maximum visibility. Our professional parts people will even install your new wiper blades for free. Stop by your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Looking for a stable career you can count on in 2026? Don't miss Uline's warehouse hiring event this March in Etna. Backed by over 45 years of success, Uline offers job stability, training, and the chance to build a rewarding career. New warehouse team members earn $26 an hour or more, plus full health coverage and a 401k with 6% match, starting day one. Sign up for your warehouse interview on Thursday, March 26th in Etna at uline.jobs. That's uline.jobs.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, my goodness. Kimber waved him off. Push, come here. Hey, sit down. I don't know who this was that he did this to, but man, you do not want to be on this highlight. I mean, he did him a filthy.
Kemba Walker, cardiac Kemba.
Oh, my.
Our list is NCAA tournament heroes, top 5 NCAA tournament heroes. We'll do that at 7 a.m. That's the reaction that a hero in the tournament should have, is when you are watching the highlights and just laughing with pure joy at how good his highlights were.
I'm going to be honest with you. If somebody do me like this, I'm done. I'm going to take my shoes, tie them in a knot, throw them on the telephone phone. It's over with.
Are you talking about the play against Pitt to win the Big East? Well, a center got switched on him. Gary McGee is the guy's name.
Okay, but still.
I feel bad for Gary.
He's a Division I basketball player. I mean, it's not like, come on now. You got to.
This is terrible. Terrible.
That was four wins in 4 days for Kemba and UConn.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, that Kemba Walker run.
And they were a borderline bubble team before the Big East tournament started.
Yes, they were. We'll talk about them with UConn's run. We'll talk about. He'll be on my list. I'm just spoiler alert. He's on there.
I feel bad for if he got kids, boy.
But here's.
I do because they got boy.
Here is what Kemba Walker did just in the Big East tournament that year against DePaul. He went for 26 points. Against Georgetown the next day, 28 points. Against Pitt the next day, 24 points. Against Syracuse the next day in overtime, 33 points. And then to win the championship in the Big East, they beat Louisville 69-66. He had 19 points in that game.
Oh, so it was 5 wins in 5 days.
Yeah, 5 wins, 5 days. I mean, like you said, they had to basically do that to get into the tournament that year because it was not necessarily the best season they've ever. Although, I mean, they had a decent record that year, I guess. But still, he went off in that game. He went off completely in that whole series from basically the time March started. He was going insane. Even their last regular season game against Notre Dame, he had 34 points. That was in March. So, March turned on for Kemba Walker in 2011. He was like, yeah, I got this. I'm good.
I'm mad that he didn't really – he had moments in the league. But he wasn't what isn't he short? He's 6'1", right?
Yeah, he's not big.
Yeah, I think that
guard
became the problem.
Yeah, that's all right. The NBA, they care about that stuff. You get to college basketball, you can be tiny, you can be whatever. You can be like the dude for NC State what was that, a couple years ago?
Ooh.
Dude for NC State that was built like a truck. That was like,
what's his name?
Dude. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Didn't he transition to football?
Did he?
I
didn't know.
He did.
I think he's still playing pro basketball somewhere overseas.
They said that he was about to try to go play football.
Well, he looked like he definitely could have played offensive lineman or something.
Wide body.
Yeah, man. But remember, he had all the moves in the post. Now, he was never going to play in the NBA, just because they care about things like length and. Well, I don't know what they care about.
Girl from Iowa State.
Hugh Freeze knows.
You need length and girth.
Whatever.
DJ Burns.
DJ Burns. Yes, thank you. And there's Audie Crooks is the girl I think you're thinking of from Iowa State, and she's obviously like she's a big gal who can move people around, but she's got all the moves down low. Now, I'm not trying to disparage. Watch her play defense. You will see why she never gets player of the year necessarily, but as an offensive player, she's incredible.
Oh, they got serious.
But defensively, she's not quite the best player. But very good player there. All right, Canada trying to steal some American sports history. How dare they? So Jack Hughes, the game-winning goal that he scored in the Olympics to beat Canada, that puck is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Apparently, so is Megan Keller's game-winning puck from the goal that she scored, also to beat Canada, to win the gold medal for the women's U.S. national team. So apparently the Hockey Hall of Fame is in charge of these type of artifacts. They get them from the IIHF or whatever it is, the International Body for Hockey, right? They give those things over to the Hockey Hall of Fame. They preserve them. Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of that memorabilia from international competitions. Here's the thing. The Hockey Hall of Fame is located in Toronto.
66666.
So
I did that just for Dilla.
Oh, is that a Drake thing?
Yeah.
That is.
What is
666?
What is that? I know 666 from as a kid, but that was different. That was like Mark of the Beast. So is that what that's talking about, or no? You go to Canada, they already doing the Mark of the Beast.
The 6 is a reference to Toronto.
Yeah.
Home of Drake.
Why? Oh, the 6. Just that's what it's called. Yeah, the 6. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was Mr. Beast. That's his version of 666. I don't know. I don't know how we got there. Anyway, enjoy a Feastable. Stamp it on your forehead. Anyway, so we're back to Jack Hughes. His puck, game-winning goal, one of the most iconic plays in American sports history. Obviously, same with Megan Keller's. Their pucks are there in Canada. So if you want to watch it, if you want to go look at those artifacts as an American, the jersey, the stuff like that, You have to get your passport out to go over to Canada now, and then you have to go to Toronto to see it. It's not here in the United States. Jack Hughes was saying he would like to have the puck. He said, I quite honestly think it's BS that the Hockey Hall of Fame has it, in my opinion. Why would they have that puck? I don't see why Megan Keller or I shouldn't have those pucks. Apparently, ESPN reached out to the Hockey Hall of Fame about those comments and said, hey, why doesn't he have the puck? Here is what Philip Pritchard, the vice president of the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto, had to say. Quote, unfortunately, in the easiest words, it was never Jack's puck to own.
Oh, wow.
It's jeez.
Oh, wow.
It's been donated to us now. For every artifact that's been donated, we have a paper trail and signed paperwork of where it's come from. So he's saying, well, that's the International Hockey Federation. They're in charge of all that. That's their decision who it goes to. They decided to give it to us. We work with them to get this stuff. So it's not his to say that he should have it. Now,
you know where he messed up? Once the game was over, he should have grabbed the puck.
Well, once he scored the goal. But what happens is the referee picks it up. There's a chain of command. Like the referee gets it, gives it to someone at the scoring table there. They put a piece of tape on it that says this is the puck. Then that immediately goes to someone from the IHF, whatever. They then transfer it that day to someone from the Hockey Hall of Fame. So they get to, and they have people there to grab this stuff.
I would have scored that and went right over there and grabbed it.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's what I did when I got my.
That's what I was going to ask.
I never let the ball go.
You got two of the most iconic interceptions in Ohio State history.
I have both balls.
Yeah,
good for you. That's the way it should be.
Yeah,
and he should have
in the league. The first pick I got in my first game, my preseason game, I threw that ball. And shout out to Brandon Browner. He ran on the field and was like, "What are you doing here? Can't you take this? What you doing?" I was like,
that's a good friend. That's a good teammate right there.
Then when I was in Dallas, my last preseason game before I pulled my hamstring, I got a pick in that game, and I threw that ball in the air, and the dude caught it and brought it to me. He's like, "Here, take what you do, take this one." So for some odd reason, I kept the college ones, but was like willing to get an NFL ones.
That's that is interesting. Although, like, this is the thing I think is, let's say the College Football Hall of Fame called you down in Atlanta and said, "Hey, that was a great play. It's an iconic moment. Maybe they have your jersey from that game or they have a helmet, but like we also would like to have the football on display. We'll give it back to you, but would you mind donating it for a period of time to have on display?"
Oh yeah,
that'd be your choice to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Same with Jack Hughes. I feel like and Megan Keller, these should be their artifacts to decide if they want to donate it. They want to give it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's a big honor, but also, I mean, it is in Canada, so I'm just saying, like, big piece of it. I'm sure they thought this is going to be another artifact for Canada. They thought this is going to be they're probably waiting by the Canada bench just to get whatever puck they needed. And it turned out they had to go ask the Americans.
I just don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, I understand that hockey, like, is Canadian. Like, this a U.S. guy that did this.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you...
Well, and they're...
I'm confused. Why do you get to keep a U.S. puck?
I've always thought this, like, sometimes you can be so right that you're wrong. Like, I understand what this dude, Pritchard or whatever, from the Hockey Hall of Fame is like, well, we have the right to this. And it's like, sure you do. You get this. I understand what he's saying, but...
I don't.
He's saying, we always get this. This is our thing. This is how it's always been done. But when you have the players who created these moments openly saying, we want these pucks, we would like to have this, to then be like, sorry, on this little piece of notification I have here, it actually says, if you look at line item B, no, man, that's BS. Give it to the players. Then they might just turn around after a year or two and say, never mind, here you go. You can have it back. You can have it on display, but give it to me whenever you're done with it.
But if they had this attitude about everything and every player acted this way, then what would be in any of these Hall of Fames?
Oh, there'd be a lot of stuff. I think a lot of players would be very honored to give stuff up. I just think it should be their choice. Yeah, Dylan, this is why, like, the British Museum has the same problem where they're like, that's from, somewhere in Africa. I don't know. We got this from the Congo. They don't need it. We'll just take it and put it in our museum. It's like, no, that should be their choice to give it to you if you want, not the other way around. All right, big honors for a Buckeye. Details next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Thursday. The road's certainly getting busier out there. The busiest spot's going to be on the east side, 70 at State Route 256, as well as 71, especially that northbound direction from the south side, heading downtown over by Frank Road. Right now, though, still not seeing any traffic alerts this morning. No crashes or slowdowns. Looking pretty okay on this Thursday morning commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Truck drivers, are you tired of your pay not matching your experience? At Schneider, our truck driver pay is designed so your years of service directly translate to higher earnings. Plus, longtime drivers qualify for larger sign-on bonuses and a larger selection of driving jobs. Pick from dry van, intermodal, tanker, and dedicated opportunities. Ready to be rewarded for your hard work and expertise? Find the right driving job for you at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Common Man and Timmy for our friends at Hollywood Casino.
Oh, it's a big month, Common Man.
Why?
Because there's lots of basketball to watch and lots of cash to win.
That's right. If you're watching hoops, you can reserve your spot at HollywoodColumbus.com. And some of the packages come with $300 in dining credits.
And this month you could win $1 million instantly. That's your final answer. Plus, there's multiple ways to score big cash prizes weekly.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, basketball.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Raise your hand if you're excited about feeling older faster than you should. No takers? Yeah, I didn't think so. Ongoing pain makes you feel older than you are, but here's the good news. QC Kinetics patients right here in Columbus, they're getting relief right now, feeling younger and jumping back into life full speed ahead. And that didn't happen in an operating room. My friend Dr. Ray Tesner and his team use the latest regenerative treatments backed by real science. Treatments that take the tiny, powerful healing tools inside your body, concentrate them right where you need the relief the most. This is how I was treated. I had a knee issue. I went in there. We had a consultation. I went through a series of treatments. And you know what? After a handful of months, my knee started feeling better and better until I was able to get out there and do the things I loved again. It's all true. It's all real. The sooner you get started, the sooner your inflammation eases and the sooner you'll start feeling better again. So find out if you're a candidate at your free consultation at qckinetics.com/Columbus or 380-208-4544.
BMI FCU is celebrating their 90th anniversary all year long with monthly sweepstakes. Open a BMI FCU Visa credit card. Enjoy rates lower than the national average and a special rate on balance transfers. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Can't follow the Buckeyes to the tournament? Adam and Nicole hit the road for all the action.
Sponsored by Logan Services, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Keep it locked on 10 TV, 10 TV Plus, and your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
Columbus, it's time to gear up. The Open Season Sportsman's Expo, presented by Progressive and Can-Am, returns this Friday through Sunday at the Ohio Expo Center. Bring the family to see Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. Shop hundreds of exhibitors and get hands-on with the latest hunting gear, equipment, outfitters, and land management. Learn from expert seminar speakers and bring your buck for the Trophy Deer Contest with more ways to win big. Fueled by Toyota, the official truck, and Tacticam, the official cell camera of the Open Season Sportsman's Expo. Get discounted tickets now at OpenSeasonSportsman'sExpo.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
Well, it's here. Ohio State back in the postseason for the first time in 4 years. They've made the tournament. Tune into The Fan, 10 TV, and 10 TV Plus for coverage all week long. And, of course, all day long today. We will have that for you. Buckeyes begin their chase to the championship, sponsored by Logan Services, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. So Buckeyes today tipping just after 12:15-ish, I believe, is when they usually set the first game of the tournament.
I'm excited that it's the very first game.
Yeah, I know.
No waiting around.
Some people were frustrated by that. I was not. I want to see what this team can do. I think that they have been hot. I would rather them, like, I wouldn't want them to sit around till Friday at 9 p.m. or 8:30. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that they had a pretty good run last week, you know, the last few weeks in this, you know, leading up to the Big Ten tourney and then getting a win in the Big Ten tourney, playing Michigan tough. They've had plenty of time to sit around. Get them out there and let's go. And especially the comments from TCU, from David Punch, their star forward, saying that basically if we played this game 10 times out of 10, or 10 times we'd win it 9 out of 10. You know, that's the type of motivation. I'm glad that Ohio State has a little extra motivation. Not that they need it, given it's Bruce Thornton's first time in the tournament. All these guys, their first time in the tournament.
You know what that is? What David Punch just did? That's loser talk.
Well,
I would never say nothing. I would never, ever say that. You know what I would have said? If we play this game 10 times, we're going to win at 11. That's what I would have said.
Wow.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 did give him some margin for error that he could be like, oh, this was the one time.
Yeah, it was like preemptively admitting the trash talk may go poorly. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't say, I'm confident we'll win this game. He said, if we play it 9 out of 10 times, we win. But, like, I was trying to find, Adam Jardy had all the context there, and it seemed like he was basically saying, like, I'm very confident in my team, which he should be. Ohio State should be very confident in their team. I don't know that I want you going out before the game and saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to win this game. I would rather just go show it on the court. You can make that happen yourself. One thing that, before we get to the Buckeye who's got some honors coming her way, I don't understand why the NCAA tournament insists on doing this. It was a storyline the last couple days in Dayton. I'm sure we'll see it today as well. They look at the basketballs at the NCAA tournament. Whoever's in charge of those needs to be investigated. Because every year there's a video of this, and they had one in Dayton where they showed one of the guys, before the game. I think it was one of the coaches was just out there with a basketball, and he's bouncing it, and he bounced it from like head level, right? He just like kind of bounced it pretty high up, had the ball by his head, bounces it on the ground. It shoots up about 20 feet in the air.
So it's a bouncy ball.
Because it's overinflated.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't like that.
Why do they do that?
Because now you talking about outside of dribbling. When you shoot it, it's going to... Well, you got to be able to
long rebound.
And what do they do to the rims?
This is Tom Brady.
They take those rims and they crank those rims up so they're like the double rims at a playground. And it's got a basketball.
Do they really do that?
Yeah. Like, have you ever heard them? Like, every time they shoot a shot in the NBA, in the first couple games you watch today, the first shot that doesn't go in, when it hits the rim, it'll go doo-doo. Like, it'll sound. You won't hear it. You will not see it die on the rim and fall in. It will like bounce off the rim, hit the backboard, and shoot out about 12 feet. And I just don't understand why they do that. Give a little bit of give in the rims and have a little bit of lower the inflation rate. That's not the word. That's a difference. That's a business. That's a different business topic. Politics. Lower the amount of air in the ball is what I'm saying. It says 7 to 9 pounds or 6 to 8 pounds. Put it at like 6.5 or 7 or 8, somewhere like that. Don't crank it all the way up to 9.
On the Bill Belichick.
Yeah, deflate it a little bit. Just a little bit. Give it a little bit of give.
So you don't see nothing wrong with what Bill did.
I do see something. It's a different sport, and we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the bouncy balls in the NCAA tournament. Every year you watch a couple games where it is just the first 10 minutes are just difficult to watch.
I thought maybe that's just the NBA. I thought that they like take the ball around.
They do in the NBA.
Like, dribble, like go to certain play, dribble this. Is this which one you like? Give them like 3 options, and they be like, "That's the one," and then take it to somebody else. That's the one.
The difference is the teams are in control of the basketballs, I believe, in the NBA. Like when you go to a game, if it's a Lakers home game, those are Laker basketballs that are they're the same company, but they take those and play with them in practice for like 6 weeks before they actually put them in rotation. It takes a while to break those like all leather basketballs in.
Yeah.
Well, in the NCAA tournament, I think they get them right out of the package. They breathe on them, inflate them up to 27 pounds, and then throw them out there on the court so they're like kickballs.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't I mean, the players, you see them, they're all the shots of Ohio State the last couple of days in their shoot-arounds, they have those bright orange basketballs that they use for this tournament.
Yeah, I hate a brand new ball out the bag.
I do too.
I wish football, I couldn't stand it. The GSTs, I couldn't stand it. Like,
well, in football, they
that thing on the turf or something.
In football, they put mud on them.
Yeah,
like they do all kinds of stuff to it. They scuff them up. They put mud on them. They break them in. Yeah.
If it's inflated full and it's fresh, that ball hurt to catch.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. So that's why if you watch some of these games, you're like, God, nobody can make anything in the first, 10 minutes of an NCAA game. 9 times out of 10, it's because of that. I mean, there's nerves too. It's a different arena. You're shooting in maybe
you would be nervous,
a bigger gym than you are used to.
You'd be nervous.
Me?
Yeah.
Tyvis, I'm built different, so no, I would just have ice in my veins. I don't really see I just see the rim.
I would just
go right through.
Do you think I was nervous when we played in the championship game?
No.
Knowing
you, I know you.
I was like, we go kick they butt.
I know you were excited to play, right?
We about to go out there and kick
No, but it's not even nervous. It's the nerves, right? Of just you're excited to play. You're anxious. You're eager. You want to go out there and do your best. I think that sometimes
go ahead and size my ring up. This is a guarantee.
I like that.
How about when you played Michigan State? Would you get nervous?
No.
Maybe you should have.
Because 12 when I redshirt, we won that game.
Oh.
13 when we played them, I was like, they ain't even got nobody. Like the running back is cool.
Was that in the Big Ten championship?
Yeah, Jeremy Langford. I'm like, he's good, but that was the game though where everybody was confused on the playbook though, on the defensive side.
Yeah.
I vividly remember being in practice on Thursday, like I was asking, because I was the backup safety, and I was asking him, like, so on this play, we got to do what? He said, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know either. So
that's a problem.
The sign was there. The sign was there.
We were confused by the playbook as fans on the offensive.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Give Carlos Hyde the ball, please.
Yeah.
Defensively, I should have known going into that game what it was going to be.
You were like, why is Urban Meyer on the Papa John's app before the game? Ordering it. Why is that happening? I don't understand. All right. So big honors for a Buckeye. Jelani Cambridge. She is officially one of the best players in women's college basketball this season. AP named Cambridge as a second-team All-American. She is the 7th player in Ohio State women's basketball history to earn AP All-American honors.
Did Cody get that?
No. Here are the other players in OSU women's basketball history to get that award.
Kelsey Mitchell, for sure.
Katie Smith had it in 1996. She also was second team, which is shocking.
What?
She wasn't. I know. It's shocking to me.
Wow.
She wasn't first team.
Wow.
Jessica Davenport, 2005 first team, 2006 and 2007 second team. Shout out to her. Jantel Lavender, 2009 second team, 2010, 2011 first team All-American. Samantha Prahalis, 2012 second team. Kelsey Mitchell, you're right. All 4 years she was there, she was an All-American. She was second team all 4 years, 2015 through 2018. J.C. Shelton, 2024, second team All-American.
Good for her.
And now Jelani Cambridge, 2026 sophomore, second. So here's the thing. Jelani Cambridge may end up, if she stays and is here all, like if I hope she does stay as a Buckeye, all that. Got transfer portal, got NIL. Let's keep her here. But she could be All-American the next couple years, too.
Sure.
She could be one of these players that we talk about for decades. So, yeah, their tournament gets started, tomorrow, right? They're hosting. They're tomorrow and Sunday, I think? No. They're Saturday and Monday. I'm wrong.
11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
They play Howard.
That's
they are 37.5 point favorites.
Yes.
Slight favorites.
I will say I was talking with Tyler Danberg, who calls the women's basketball games. You can hear him usually on the Fans HD2. And he was telling me that, Notre Dame is the other game, the other matchup in that bracket?
Notre Dame versus Fairfield.
He said that Fairfield team, they're like tricky, sneaky good.
If they
could potentially pull the upset on Notre Dame.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Fairfield beat Notre Dame, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be hot.
I want to be clear. He didn't predict that. He was just saying Fairfield is not a team to just immediately write off.
No, I just want to. I don't want to be robbed of Hannah Hidalgo versus Jelani Cambridge.
Oh, that's going to be a game.
That's going to be
this. But the good news is Notre Dame is like Hannah Hidalgo and no one else this year. And I mean, not in previous years, but in this year, that's how they are.
Didn't she break the record for like most steals in the game?
She's great. I don't know if she
had like 15 or 16.
Jelani Cambridge, by the way, for those who don't know, is averaging 22 points a game, 7th most in the country. So Yeah, she's amazing. The list coming up next. Top 5 NCAA tournament heroes. We'll do that when we get back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
No surprise here, but traffic certainly building for our friends in New Albany this morning. Not necessarily on 161 eastbound. It's really 62 east, passing that 161 intersection. Some spots, including Smiths Mill Road out there. As for our drivers over in our southeast corner, Canal Winchester, Pickerington, always looking at your commutes. Right now, it will take you 5 minutes on 33 between Gender Road and 270. Even better, though, once you're passing that area, 3 minutes between 270 to 70. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
With Aetna, I always get a quick answer, and I don't have to search on the internet. They go above and beyond to help me with whatever I need.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctor's offices when requested. We show up with access to convenient care options. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Got that tax refund? Uncle Sam's Cash is calling. Put it towards your new ride. Right now at Capital Ford in Whitehall, drive home an F-150, Explorer, or more with 0% APR for up to 60 months on select models, plus deferred payments for up to 90 days. See Capital Ford in Whitehall today. See dealer for details.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LAUGH to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters, while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
With all that can go wrong in your home, it's enough to make you say, oh, brother. With Brothers Roofing and Construction, one call covers it all. Roofing, siding, rotting decks, bad chimneys. We take care of it all. And we do it right the first time.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths are us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. That Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners, only 30 calories, just 5 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. That great Pepsi taste with even more to love. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Unbelievably Pepsi.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Ohio State Buckeyes will be taking on the TCU Horned Frogs to kick off round of 64 action in the NCAA tournament. Tip-off is expected to be around 12:15 with coverage set to begin at 11:15 right here on The Fan. The Miami Redhawks beat SMU 89-79 in the first 4 last night. Miami will take on 6 seed Tennessee in the first round of the Midwest region on Friday around 4:25. And the Columbus Blue Jackets will battle the New York Rangers tonight. Our very own Tyvis Powell will light the cannon for the Jackets around 7 with the opening face-off shortly thereafter right here on The Fan. This update is sponsored by Germain Toyota. For unbeatable service and sales, visit Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Sometimes when Tyvis wears khaki pants, I can see the outline of his genitals. There's no joke there. It's just an observation.
God, the more I resist, the more intriguing they become. I can't look away.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Of course, NCAA tournament action going on here on The Fan. We will have all of our coverage starting at 11 a.m. today. Buckeyes starting just after noon, 12:15. Tip. Right here on The Fan.
Tip.
Paul Keels, Ron Stokes, they'll have the call for you there as the Buckeyes getting ready to take on TCU.
Rothman and Ice Rothman and Ice getting kicked off again.
I mean, that's what the time is. Poof. What are they supposed to do?
Poof.
No, that's Puff Johnson. Will he play?
Puff, poof.
Big questions going unanswered here. We'll get the answers for you as soon as we can. All right. It is a Thursday. It is 7 a.m., so that can mean only one thing.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on the list.
Sponsored by Baths R Us. Go to bathsrus.com to schedule your free estimate. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
All right, top 5 list today. Top 5 NCAA tournament heroes. Now, these are not going to be the best of all time. These are the best according to us. Each of our lists is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to start you off with my number 5, Tyvis, and that is a little guy, played for a big school, right? UCLA basketball, not what it used to be, but back in the 90s, it was still rolling, it was still going. And Tyvis Edney, with one of the greatest shots in the history of the NCAA tournament, the floor length, coast-to-coast lay-in to help his team win. What I think a lot of people may not remember from that shot is that was not the shot to win the championship for them. I actually think he didn't play much in the championship game. I think he got hurt. But that was a second-round game where it looked like they were going to lose, and he came back down, won the game for them. So, Tyvis Edney, number 5 on my list of NCAA tournament heroes.
I got to start off with a honorable mention. Okay. And a lot of people would have him number 1 or 2, but I'm not because I don't like the guy. But I have to respect what he did.
Okay.
Christian Laettner was definitely that deal. I can't deny that. I just don't like the guy. We didn't want the college guy. Christian Laettner, you can have him.
That was a dream team. They had to take him. That's
but
right.
my number 5, Carmelo Anthony, led Syracuse to the only national championship in 2003, won most outstanding player, better than LeBron James. I mean, look, it's a lot of things there.
Better than LeBron James in the NCAA tournament?
Well, LeBron never did it.
I was going to say, I would hope so.
He was robbed.
He didn't play.
He was robbed in year 1 of Rookie of the Year. Dylan already admitted it.
Who cares? Who cares?
Just saying.
You know what that sounds like?
When they played in high school, didn't Carmelo win that game?
He may have.
Yeah, I think he did.
You know what happened when they played this year? Nothing, because one of them is sitting on the sidelines. I don't want to hear about that. That's fine.
Why are you a Melo
Back
hater?
in high school, I had him.
Why
It's like,
are you
he's
mad
still
at,
playing,
why
LeBron.
Are you mad at Carmelo?
Loser talk, man. LeBron is still playing.
LeBron's still scoring 30. He just scored 30 last night. Carmelo's icing his knees.
Yeah. Carmelo hasn't played in like 5 years.
So Carmelo can't get out there and give you
nothing. Stop. I don't want to do this today. Let's focus on. So he was a great college player. Let's leave it at that. Great college player. Helped them win. Although Jerry McNamara had something to say in that championship game too. But that's your number 5. Dylan, your number 5.
All right. So I did this list as of like I had no idea who they were before the NCAA tournament. That's the way I kind of took it.
That's fine. Everybody can do it differently.
I like that.
So my number 5 is Jack Golke from Oakland.
Oh, that's good.
Who went 10 of 20 from 3, scored 32 on Kentucky as Oakland as a 14 seed, upset Kentucky as a 3 seed.
Was that 2 years ago?
That was 2024, yes.
Okay.
2 years ago.
There you go.
He did. Yes, he did.
And he also
that man was with NIL was a thing too. I think he get like a commercial or something off of that.
He might have at that point. He definitely had the look though that he was 30 years old playing in the tournament where it's like, are we sure this guy's not someone's accountant? Like is he a rich booster who got to play out there? The haircut and everything else was. Do we certify him? Is he? I mean, he had a pretty good run.
He did have a good run.
Are we? Just asking. That's your call, not mine.
Is he cold?
He got a TurboTax.
That's what it was.
That's right. It looks like an account.
He got something. But.
Exactly right. Yeah. That's all right. Well, we'll debate on whether or not he is top 5 of all, or a cold white boy. We can debate that. Number 4 for me, from Providence. They named a move after this guy. He was so good. God Sham God. Yeah. Took Providence to the Elite 8.
Damn God.
Was shaking people left and right in that tournament. I will always remember that performance. One of the all-time greats. God Sham God, number 4 for me.
Number 4 is also another dig at Dylan. Probably probably one of the greatest players to ever play this game, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who won a championship as a freshman, hitting game winning. You know, greatness has just always been with him. You know, he's never scared of the moment. He don't pass all. He just takes shots as a true freshman. I mean, shout out to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Oh my God, Michael.
I mean, does it matter that he was playing for Dean Smith and had James Worthy there, on that team?
No.
All right.
Who took the shot?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was James?
Passing him the ball.
That's what. All right.
Because they were all coming to James Worthy.
Defense was all over him.
They're like, leave that Jordan kid open. Go stop James Worthy. He's
he
awesome.
has no outside shot. Let him shoot that. That's what they were saying.
Dylan, you're number 4.
I was looking for the oh my God, Michael. Couldn't find
I
it.
know it's.
My number 4 is Jim Laurinaiga, the real Laurinaiga.
What are you saying?
Wow.
11th seed.
It's a Rick Ross reference. I know Noriega, the real Noriega.
Thank God that's what it's referencing, because I wasn't sure where we were going with that. That's good. All right.
In 2006, he coached the George Mason team that, as an 11th seed, made the Final Four.
Jim Laurinaiga, obviously. Did he go on to coach at Miami?
Yeah, for about 37 years.
Yes,
he just retired.
Yes, he did.
He literally took that George Mason run, coached Miami, and then he retired from Miami like just 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. All right, very good call there. Although not a player, but I like putting the coach in there, because you could also go with like was it Pete Carrill with Princeton back in the day? Got them to a pretty high run. Anyway, my number 3 is Jameer Nelson. Went on to play in the NBA for years. The run he had with St. Joe's, though, he had 33 against Liberty, 25 against Texas Tech, 24 versus Wake Forest, 17 in their Elite 8 loss to Oklahoma State, but got St. Joe's that year, who was, I think they were either undefeated or had like one loss in that whole season. But St. Joe's ended up getting to the Elite 8. He was a big reason why. Also on that team, his teammate, Delonte West. But yeah, that was a good team, that St. Joe's team that year.
Talking about Gloria James's boyfriend.
Allegedly. Why did that play? I thought the buzzer would play. Okay. Anyway, Jameer Nelson, number 3 for me.
Number 3, I took Lou Alcindor. I mean, the dude literally was a force at UCLA. They won 3 consecutive titles. He was literally considered the most dominant player in college at the time. With John Wood.
It's very interesting how we've all done our list, because I'm going with guys who had like big tournament runs. Dylan is going with guys like you never heard of until the tournament. you're going with like NBA Hall of Famers, basically.
Yeah.
You've got Carmelo, you've got Jordan.
They dominated the game of college.
Eventually,
and then
Kareem
they went
Abdul-
on to dominate the game of the NBA.
There you go. Okay, that's fine. Dylan, you're number 3.
Another figure for an 11 seed that made a Final Four, Sister Jean.
That's funny. I thought about that.
I thought too.
I thought about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She rose to prominence in 2018 when VCU made the Final Four as an 11 seed. But yeah, Sister Jean was everywhere. And RIP, she passed away last year in August.
Yeah, RIP to Sister Jean. But how many people have prayed for their team to like do well in March Madness, and she's the only one that got it to happen? She must have had a hotline or something.
What did they make the Final Four that year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were unbelievable.
That was wild.
Unbelievable.
It was wild.
My number 2 is a guy we just spent a lot of time talking about it last hour, Cardiac Kemba Walker. Unbelievable season from him. Unbelievable run in the NCAA tournament. Kemba Walker had in the tournament 18, 33, 36, 20, 18, 16 as he led UConn to a national championship. So, pretty good. He also had the big East run, but Kemba Walker, my number 2.
I gotta watch it again. It's one of those things that'll never get old. You can show me that clip in 50 years, and I'm gonna just smile every time I see it.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, I went with Jimmer Fredette. I mean, Jimmer. Everybody wanted to be like Jimmer at that.
I totally forgot to put him on my list.
I feel like was he the first one like pulling from the yard like that, or was Gilbert doing it at the time?
I felt like Jimmer range was the thing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But Gilbert Arenas was doing that too. Gilbert Arenasville is what he called it.
Yeah, that's right. I think you're right on that.
But Jimmer was pulling it like he was like Steph Curry before Steph Curry. You got to check him in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's right. Dylan, you're number 2.
Speaking of Steph Curry is my number 2 as a sophomore at little known at the time Davidson. Took the 10th seed Wildcats to the Sweet 16, I believe.
Elite 8. Yeah.
Yes.
And
little 105-pound Steph Curry.
Well, in that game he had against Gonzaga where he upset him.
It was ridiculous.
Scored 40. 40 in a tournament game?
Man,
unbelievable.
Steph Curry was the first person I see where people be like, you know what, forget what your assignment is. Your assignment is to look at this man, and I'm talking doubles and triple T's. This man cannot shoot the ball. I've never seen it until I seen this man. It was ridiculous.
I had never seen a box and one outside of a high school gym until Steph Curry came.
No, you're exactly right. You know what? We'll do our number 1s coming up next. The list, top 5 NCAA tournament heroes. We'll give you who our number 1s are next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Thursday. Seeing our first crash of our commute, and it's happening downtown. The left lane is currently blocked on that 70 westbound ramp as you're heading northbound on 71 out there. Noticing some slowdowns already over, especially by that 70 in Kelton Avenue area, but congestion building and extending even towards 70 and 33 this morning as a lot of people start to head downtown. Folks, be safe out there and just make sure to take it nice and easy on these roadways. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, we all know how important sex is in a relationship, both for you and your partner. But erectile dysfunction ruins sex, which can often have serious impacts on your relationship as well. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if ED is a problem in your life, you understand the impacts it has on you and the one you love. But I'm here to tell you that ED is a treatable condition, and almost without exception, you can have really good sex again. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men with protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, good sex will be the norm. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a level of intimacy for you and your partner that might just astound you both. It's time to have really good sex again, so call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Hothead Burritos' new Abrazo fish taco is in season. Wild-caught Alaskan pollock, creamy queso, zesty Southwest sauce, and cool avocado lime. Get your new Abrazo fish taco now for a limited time at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Take your shot to save at Great Lakes Hyundai in Columbus or Dublin. Make a basket for extra savings on top of big shot deals on every model from Elantra to Palisade. Go now, Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31.
The open season Sportsman's Expo hits this Friday through Sunday at the Ohio Expo Center. See Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. Shop hundreds of exhibitors and much more with Toyota, the official truck, and Tacticam, the official cell camera. Get discounted tickets now at openseasonsportsmansexpo.com.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once on 2 video walls spanning 50 feet, plus over 30 TVs. Come show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings and take home memorabilia from a Cleveland basketball legend. We've also got unbeatable game day food and drinks all season long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table with up to $300 in dining credits at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
The Buckeyes are back in the tournament. Catch the Bucks and TCU live from South Carolina.
The tip comes your way Thursday at 12:15.
Watch on 10 TV, listen on The Fan. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Some foot issues just can't be fixed by those expensive shoe stores or shoe inserts. A foot exam from a doctor of podiatric medicine, who is the medical expert in foot and ankle care, may give solutions after doing a complete foot examination. If you suffer from foot, heel, or ankle pain, let us help you find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association so you know you are being treated by the very best. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
This is Pause Before You Play, and it's time for more game day picks from local sports fans. You're on the air. Who you got?
Actually, I'm not betting, just chilling and watching the game.
I know that move, a pause. Sounds like you've got a winning strategy.
Exactly. After I set limits and recognized the risk, I knew it was time to stop.
Now that is responsible betting, folks. Sports are fast. Betting shouldn't be. Make a plan at pausebeforeyouplay.org. That's pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start this morning, and temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And then this afternoon, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, partly sunny with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Clouds will increase tonight with lows in the 40s, and then a mostly cloudy end to the work week with a slight chance of showers or storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, breezy and warm with highs in the mid to upper 60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
1, 2, 3. Here at The Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important, you're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
One of the best sights you can have in March is watching your team cut down the nets. When you see that, you go, oh my gosh, fills you with pride, fills you with joy. You get so excited. You think about that. You just feel just an epic sense of enjoyment. However, I don't know if we can play the music when I talk about this, Dylan, because it it's technically an ad read. They might give it. However, when you pull into your garage and you don't see that, you don't see a championship level garage, you don't feel that joy, you can get a championship level garage when you go to Comer and Cross Garage Floor Coatings, because they can help get all those stains, cracks, and bad epoxy out of your garage. In fact, they'll take all the stuff out of your garage too. Send in the pros, no amateurs, which is, something we used to have in college sports. I don't know if we have that anymore, but no amateurs coming out to do this. All pros, no subcontractors from Comer and Cross. They will get your garage floor fixed in one day. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR is the number to call them. They will take the stuff out of your garage and fix your garage floor. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR to get your estimate and find out when they can get that job done for you. Or you can go to comercross.com. That's COMER cross.com. Now, back to the music, though. That's fine. Go ahead. It's tourney time, baby. We are going through our biggest tournament heroes, the list. We got down to number 1. We haven't done our number ones yet. My list, for what it's worth, was Tyvis Edney, God Sham God, Jameer Nelson. Kemba Walker was number 2. My number 1 then, of course, is going to be Steph Curry for reasons we laid out in the last segment. Steph went off in the NCAA tournament with Davidson. His sophomore year was just unbelievable. Don't go look up his junior year where I think they went to the NIT. But sophomore year, Steph Curry was awesome. More like Seth Curry his junior year. But whatever. Awesome in his sophomore year. That's my number 1.
My number 1 is also Steph Curry. I mean, again, I just told you he's the first person I seen people just say double, triple team this guy. He can't shoot the ball. Like when you get to that status, like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And still to this day, it holds true.
Yeah, can't deny that. Dylan, who's your number 1?
My number 1 is Jim Valvano, a.k.a. Jimmy V. They beat Phi Slamma Jamma in Houston in that 1983 final, and just that image of him running around the court is probably one of the most iconic images and the one that I associate with March Madness the most.
You're going to see it a lot. You are definitely gonna get to see that highlight quite a bit today, and that is worthy. It's good. He, of course, an all-time great human as well, by all accounts. So
even though I think if a 20-something win ACC team got a 6th seed and made the tournament and then made a Final Four, we wouldn't be considering them a Cinderella in 2026. But back in 1983, they were considered a big Cinderella. So let them live.
Yeah, absolutely right. By the way, we are going to talk with Rick Bowness coming up at 6:30. Jackets head coach. They are taking on the Rangers tonight down at Nationwide. Of course, they need that game. They need every game. And guess who's going to fire off the cannon today? This guy right here. Tyvis Powell lighting the lamp. Not the lamp, lighting the candle.
Do I get the well, they have like is there any way I can get like a can of lemonade? I want a shotgun, a can of lemonade.
You know what? If you ask, I'm sure they can find something.
Go stone cold. I want to point to the camera that is lemonade, and then I'm a.
Have you ever shotgunned anything?
No, it can't be that hard.
Okay. Good luck with that.
I always wanted to do a keg stand with lemonade.
Oh, sure.
Why don't talk about a sugar high?
Why don't we get that set up for you? I mean,
who's going to hold me up?
We need to have a tailgate. You know what?
I don't know who's strong enough here for that.
We should have a tailgate Olympics for you at some point in the future, maybe over the summer. We'll do all the things that people do. Like we'll get Jell-O shots, but they'll be just lemonade, right? We'll get a keg stand. We'll get cans of lemonade. You can shotgun a lemonade.
I got to get you got to get a key and like poke a hole.
Yeah, you got to get something to poke a hole in the bottom.
And then you
hold
turn it sideways and you open it.
As soon as you turn it up, you have to open the top and it ventilates, and then you just suck it out of there. You do. You have to turn it sideways, suck it out of there.
You just keep shining it.
Yes,
you turn it sideways.
Keep shining it.
And the Rock will finish the rest of that.
Sure.
You turn it sideways.
That's right. That's right. By the way, so much madness going on. We have a lot more to come on the station today, but I just got to play this because.
Connolly, 5 to go. Lewis has been awesome. Let's it go. He ties it at 62. 2 seconds to go. Lavender, 3-quarter court, and we're going to overtime in Lexington. College basketball, CBS Sports. This is March Madness.
Still get chills every time I hear it. The Ron Lewis shot. That, I'll tell you, I remember being so mad watching that game because that was like Gus said, that was down in Lexington. Mm-hmm. The UK court was there, right? And it was Xavier and Ohio State. And Ohio State had, this was the Conley, Oden, everything had been promised. This is the team. Like, we're just,
I believe that was second round, 7-2 matchup, if I'm not mistaken.
It was like, this wasn't supposed to be a game, in my opinion. And then it was. And I thought, oh, no, it's all coming crashing down here.
Isn't that what March Madness does?
Of course it does. Yeah.
I need to know what team shoots the 3 ball the best, because whoever that is, I'm picking them to win it all.
Tex Reimer. He'll know.
Yeah.
Reimer, if you're listening, what team shoots the 3 the best?
I had him on a Fan Sports Sunday, and he was selling people on Hawaii I was like, man, this guy's so good.
See,
He's so good.
I got Arkansas going pretty deep in the tournament, so I can't allow that. Can't
happen. I want that.
The bracket's done.
Yeah.
If Arkansas loses, it's done.
But yeah, I'm telling you, like that moment still for me, that Ron Lewis call is one of the greats of all time. I still love that moment. Hoping we get some of those for the Buckeyes today. By the way, Adam King from 10 TV will join Bishop and Friends coming up at 9:45 live from Greenville. So you will get an update from him on the scene as the Buckeyes get ready to take on TCU. We will have all the coverage starting at 11 a.m. with Brandon Beam on the fan warm-up show. And then tip-off is just after 12:15 officially when that is said. Last night, State of Ohio got another college basketball win. Miami Redhawks getting it done against SMU. They scored, this is from Opta Stats, because they won that game. They scored 80-plus points in that game. They had over 20 assists. They made 15-plus three-pointers and had fewer than 5 turnovers. Tyvis, did you know? Never in NCAA tournament history has any team done that in a game. Had they had an NCAA until last night. Miami did that.
So that means you picking them to beat.
I think they played Tennessee next.
I think it is.
Correct.
You know what? On my official bracket, yes, I have them. I have them moving on to the next round.
You know what? I'm looking at my bracket. I'll drink the Kool-Aid.
You don't believe in Felix Okpara in Tennessee?
No, because they ain't going in the paint. Felix might not even need to play.
He's just going to be standing there
out. He's not. Yeah, he's going to be down there by himself.
He's like, I have anything to do. He's just going to stand there the whole time, being like, guys, what do you need me for down here? Yeah, that's. I'll tell you what. Next hour we will go through and give you. I'm not going to give you our whole brackets, but why don't we do like our Sweet 16 on? You know what I mean? Like, at least let's put it on the record so we can talk about that. And I did have this question in the chat came up very quickly. Chris G said, ask T-Bone, how does it feel to now have shamed 2 Ohio State coaches into postseason and officially be a member of the Lunatic Fringe for both football and basketball? Do you accept Diebler's apology? When I was ripping Ryan Day for losing to Michigan, what was that, 4 straight times?
Yes.
Yeah, after the 4th one. Then they went on and won the national championship, and I said, you know what, Ryan, I accept your apology by winning the national championship. All's forgiven. You know what, Jake Diebler, win this game, all's forgiven. I'm good. If you win this game, fine. Get a tournament win out of this, then I'm good. But, we got to raise the standard here for basketball. But that's a start. If you win a tournament game today, they've got TCU on the schedule, and I think they should win that game. I think most of us do. All right, 2 minutes away. We'll switch gears, talk some hockey. Bones will join us. Rick Bowness, Jackets head coach. They got a big one tonight against the Rangers. We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We have some repairs going on right now in Marysville. The first portion is going to be 33, that eastbound direction at State Route 4 or Main Street. That right lane is currently blocked. Not too far away, though. That Main Street ramp to 33 eastbound is completely closed. You cannot get through, causing some backups as slow as 13 miles per hour for your speeds out there. For that ramp closure, here's the detour you want to take. Main Street. Instead, go to East 5th Avenue. Take that eastbound to Delaware Avenue. Then from there, you can hop back onto that eastbound direction of 33. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Forget the pot of gold. Save some green at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% plus no payments for 90 days on select new Kia Sorentos, Sportages, and Tellurides. Or buy a new 2026 Kia K4 for $279 a month. Visit CoglanKia.com. Coghlan has the car for you.
0% APR available for 48 months on select in-stock units. 90-day deferred payments. Buy for $279 per month for 84 months at 5.99% APR with approved credit through Kia Finance. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31/26.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no closing cost mortgage. With interest rates at their lowest level in 4 years, what's stopping you from taking advantage? Maybe it's the thousands of dollars in closing cost? Well, what if I told you that those costs aren't required and that you decide whether to sacrifice $15,000 to $20,000 of equity at closing or zero? At Miller Lending, we're all about zero and have been offering no-cost loans since 1987. With no title closing or origination fees, imagine having the freedom to refinance any time a lower rate becomes available or a need arises. Even 0.5% lower in rate results in savings of over $100,000 over the life of your loan. So why wait? No-cost loans are real and here to stay. Simply call Miller Lending and see why thousands of satisfied clients have made that choice to say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan. Freshly brewed coffee.
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee.
And a chat with Jackets coach Rick Bowness, who came out of retirement just to talk to T-Bone and Tyvis. I shall call this segment Coffee with the Coach.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Thursday, we talk with Jackets head coach Rick Bowness on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Bones, good morning. And I got to ask, we've been asking the players when we talk to them, how much time do you spend looking at the ice? And how much time do you spend looking up at the big Jumbotron up above your head this time of year where you're trying to focus on your team, but you know there's other results you need?
Yeah, well, the most important thing is keeping the focus on our team and on us. We cannot control anything those other teams are doing until we play them. Like Boston, we have 2 games with them, the Islanders this weekend. We've got a game with Detroit. We've got a couple with Montreal. But the only thing we can control is our play. And the coaches, and I'm adamant about that, we keep total focus on us, how we play, and keep our mindset on just exactly that. The process, man. Then everything else will fall into place. And by the way, didn't you guys used to advertise this show as the greatest sports talk show in America? Didn't I hear that one day?
I mean, we probably could. Maybe we should. We probably should start if we haven't been. That's right. I think we should.
I thought you did.
Well, the station, at least, I know has been up there.
You know what? Clip it. Now, from now on, that's what we call it.
I mean, it sounds like you're saying that's what the case is, so we're going to take that as an official endorsement there. We're going to say that's what it is now.
That's just a big compliment to you guys. There you go.
Coach, when you look at games like the Rangers, right, obviously, you know, the Jackets are favored in this game. Is these the ones that you worry about the most more than a Hurricanes game? Because, you know, they're not per se in the playoff running right now.
Well, we're down to 15 games, and the one thing we cannot afford to do, and we'll be addressing that this morning, is take our foot off the gas. And again, it's all about us, and regardless of the opponent, regardless of their position in the standings, it's all about us, and we cannot afford to take a lighter look at anybody. And that was the thought process going into Carolina. Yeah, they're the best team in the East. Well, who cares? We're a pretty good team here, too. So we kept the focus on us and our team play against Carolina, and we probably had one of the better games of the year. We did an outstanding job against, they are a very, very good hockey team, but so are we. And we don't want to focus on the opposition. We want to focus on the Blue Jackets.
You know, one thing I know last week that you had spoken about in the media was the disparity in penalties that, you know, that the Jackets have had not just in the last few games, but all season long. One of the, I think you guys are still in the very bottom of power play opportunities, or at least you were last time I looked a couple days ago. How much of that obviously has changed since you've gotten here? It does seem like the team is much more aggressive and should be getting more of these opportunities. And how much of that was a little bit of gamesmanship on your part? Because I saw in Carolina, you guys have 5 power plays to their 1. I mean, was that a little bit of, hey, let's remind the refs to try to call it a little more fair?
Well, it's just actually it's more of a question. Like, how come we're not keep drawing penalties? We're spending a lot more time in their zone than they are in ours. Why aren't we not drawing any penalties? Against Carolina, they had 2 high-sticking majors that had to be called because they cut our players, and those are automatic 4 minutes, and sometimes they're 5. So those penalties absolutely had to be called. The tripping penalty was so obvious. But there's other games, and we could go back to that Philadelphia game that, you know, what we see as a penalty, the referees clearly didn't. But that's all we can say is ask. We can't accuse. We can't, we just have to bring it to their attention that we want to know why. We're spending so much time in there, and there's what we view as obvious penalties are not being called. And to me, it was just a lack of respect. But in this league, you earn your respect. You do. And we've got to get this team back in the playoffs for a number of years. We got to get some teams at the higher level. I've coached teams that were at the top of the league, and we always had more power plays than the opposition. So some of those things come with, when I say respect, you got to earn that respect, and we're going to earn it by getting this team back in the playoffs and then just keep making improvements every year.
Coach, if the last couple of games we've had Jet Greaves in net, he's only given up 2 goals in those 2 games. Are we rolling with the hot hand again tonight, or are we going to see Elvis?
No, you're going to see Jet tonight, but you will see Elvis on Saturday. Elvis has played very well. He has. He's done a great job for us. But Jet has played very well the last couple of games, so we'll go with Jet tonight, and you'll see Elvis. We got back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. You'll see Elvis on Saturday.
One question I was going to ask you, going back to that Carolina game, I know one of their main things they like to do is just fire the puck early and often to get big, fat, juicy rebounds that they can all pounce on, create chaos in front of the net. To my, again, not growing up playing the game, it looked like you guys put a ton of emphasis on making sure they didn't get a lot of those opportunities, and you tried to minimize the chaos. How much did that mean to you as a coach to be able to go and tell your team, hey, we can't let this happen, and then they went out and executed that strategy?
Well, they did, and you're right. This team fires 35, 40 pucks on the net. They got 40 last night on Pittsburgh. So what you want to do then is you want to spend as little time as possible in your zone. So it starts with a forecheck. We had some great forechecking shifts last game. It starts with defending the rush coming through the neutral zone, and our forwards were back checking incredibly hard. So defending the rush was very good. We were very good at coming into defensive zone positioning, and when you do that, you keep them to the outside, and it also improves your breakouts, which leads to, again, less time in your zone. So you give the players full marks for that game because they worked their butts off on all 3 zones, and we did minimize the chances against, and we certainly did minimize the shots against. Halfway through that game, that team had 9 shots on net. Now, with that being said, they still threw probably about 20 more at the net that were either blocked or missed the net, but you missed the net because somebody's in the shooting lane, right? So one of our players is getting in their way so they don't have a direct shot at the net. So it was a complete buy-in from our players, and you give them a ton of credit.
Coach, tonight I've been honored with firing the cannon. Now, I know that you're going to be looking up, watching me fire this cannon. Do you want me?
Highlight of my night.
Do you want me to have some antics before I light this cannon, or do you want me to just go up there and just light it? Because I threw out the case that I'll take a Minute Maid to the head, a Minute Maid lemonade to the head, and light the cannon.
Tyvis doesn't drink, but he's saying he'll shotgun a lemonade before the thing if you want him to.
You be you, man. You just get up there and do your thing, and we'll feed off of that. You be you.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. It's a great message for Tyvis, for everyone, as a matter of fact, but especially tonight. Jackets taking on the Rangers. Coach, we appreciate the time, and thanks for all the info. We'll talk again next week, all right?
Sounds good, guys. Thanks. Have a great day.
There you go. Rick Bowness, the legend, joining us in the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Man, this Jacket team continues to be hot, and if they keep playing, I'll tell you, that Carolina Hurricanes game for me was I think the best game they played all year.
It was one of those games that everybody walked away from that game and said, you know what? The Jackets seem like they figured it out and they deserve to be in the playoffs. I don't think that, a lot of people had their doubts because when you look at the Jackets, they have a good year. They have a moment during the season where things is going really well, and then they kind of fall off, and then they show up. They end up being 1 or 2 points short from the playoffs. Yeah. And I think watching them, the way that they played against Carolina, it was like, no, this team can compete with some of the best teams in hockey. So now I'm more confident. When they make the playoffs, I actually believe that they can make some noise in the playoffs. I think teams will find them scary, especially if they are extremely hot going into the playoffs. They would be probably one of the scariest teams in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Yeah, I, as a longtime Jackets fan, one of the things that I always measure on how the season's going is if we get to the weekend where March Madness starts, and if the Jackets are playing on one of those dates, which they usually are, is that game worth me flipping away from March Madness to go watch the Jackets? Because, is it an impactful, meaningful game? Mm-hmm. This year it is.
Yeah.
And there have been years, I guess, too, in the past where it's been well, they technically are not mathematically eliminated. It's no. This team demands your attention the way they are playing right now. They're playing as good as anybody in the NHL. So tonight, they are going to be getting my attention from NCAA basketball. I will be checking in on that. I'll be keeping an eye on my brackets, but I'll be locked in on the Jackets game for tonight because it's a big one. They need to get it. I know you'll be there. If you are going, make sure you come say hi to Tyvis over by the cannon. Then watch the Jackets get it done.
Go storm the booth.
Storm the booth.
Storm the booth. Kick the door open.
Security's tied up there.
I don't know.
Well, why would they? How am I going to get up there?
You're Tyvis Powell.
You'll
does
be
that mean?
They're going to have a person escorting you around to like go.
Is that
let
true?
Yeah. How do you think you're going to fire the cannon? You think they're just going to walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm here to fire the cannon"? They'll be like, "Oh, sure, go ahead." There's going to be someone from the Jackets walking you around. So if you tell that person in the Jackets, "Hey, I want to go up to the radio booth,"
security gonna walk me around. The only time I've had security walk me around was last year when I did the sideline reporting for the spring game.
Yeah.
It's like he was like right behind me. When I turned around on the field, he was right there behind me. And I was like, look at this.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't need you, but just in case.
The security at Nationwide Arena is actually Lori Schmidt. She actually runs everything.
She got the hat going.
Lori runs Nationwide Arena. She has for years. She could tell you anything you need to know about that
then I need
place.
to get me a top hat then.
There you go. Exactly. Rory McIlroy's menu for the annual Masters Champions Dinner has been unveiled, and it is pretty epic. This is usually the time of the show where I get pretty hungry, so it's appropriate we're doing food next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Some better news for our friends over on the west side. A road has officially reopened after it was closed briefly for a crash. It's just north of West Jefferson, that 142 northbound direction, just passing Highfree Pike and right over by that 70 intersection. All lanes were closed, officially back open after that crash. Yet again, we still have an active scene though, so be aware of a tow truck and a cop car on scene out there. Lastly, for our friends on the northeast side, just passing Granville, but heading towards New Albany. The left shoulder is currently blocked on 161, that westbound direction, just passing State Route 37. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
March Madness hits the Schottenstein Center. The third seed Ohio State Buckeyes women's basketball team takes on 14 seed Howard during the NCAA first round at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Tickets are on sale at ohiostatebuckeyes.com.
Camping World is now open in Sunbury. The celebration starts now, and you're invited. Join us from March 19th to the 22nd for our grand opening block party with special pricing on a huge selection of new and used RVs. Enjoy free food, fun on-site activities, and exciting giveaways. Plus, enter for a chance to win a brand new RV. As part of America's #1 RV network, Camping World brings you more value and more ways to enjoy life on the road. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Sunbury. We'll see you there.
Columbus drivers, there's a new Ford service team in town, and we're ready to earn your business. At the Capital Ford of Columbus Service Department, we believe service should be easy. That's why we can come to you. Need an oil change, battery, recall, or routine maintenance? Our mobile service team brings a certified Ford service technician right to your home or workplace. No waiting rooms, no wasted time. And when you do visit us, you'll see what makes a new dealership different. We work harder to show we care. Call or schedule online today with Capital Ford in Whitehall. 614-300-6657.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
It's never a bad time to fire up the grill. At Billiards Plus, the grilling season never ends. While you're grill shopping, you'll love browsing Central Ohio's largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard. Family owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
It's 2026, the year you achieve your health goals. The Good Feet store wants to help. Trade in your bad feet for good feet. We want to help you walk, run, exercise, and play in comfort this year. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at
Grove City.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here. You know High Bank for their award-winning spirits, but the food deserves just as much love. Enjoy happy hour with friends, brunch with family, and dinner that never misses. Make your reservation today at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Like a rite of spring, Tee to Green begins Masters Week, hosted by Skip Mossick, Lifetime Achievement Award winner by the Southern Ohio PGA. It adds a touch of class to the radio station.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Save big on everything for your next project now at Menards. Keep your home neat and organized with help from Dakota. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, Menards has the shelving solutions for you. Dakota shelving comes in a variety of finishes to match your style. View our entire selection of Dakota shelf boards on Menards.com. Plus, check out our weekly flyer for other great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
The sports book at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once on 2 video walls spanning 50 feet, plus over 30 TVs. Come show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings and take home memorabilia from a Cleveland basketball legend. We've also got unbeatable game day food and drinks all season long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table with up to $300 in dining credits at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4. T-Bone would like to take a second to remind everyone that Eddie George is awesome and that Ronnie James Dio was an American treasure. And that pickles are gross. Thank you. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
I guess I got to address this again. YouTube chat, Jordan in the chat said, interesting that Bone is looking forward to the OSU game today, when just a month ago he said it was in the best interest for this, quote, craptastic team to miss the tournament. I did say that.
Yeah, you sure did.
I did. I said it with my full chest. And I will tell you that one of the things I found in that whole experience was that a lot of people who speak apparently very good English, who could write very nice messages to me in response to those videos, had a very tough time with one of the smallest words in the English language, which is the word if. Because I said if about that whole situation. If you go back and watch that video, which, of course...
We still got that on...
Oh, it's on my socials. It's on the Fan Instagram. You go find it. It's all out there. I didn't run for it.
I got to go back and listen to it.
I didn't delete it. You know where I am. I'm 6 to 9 every AM right here.
We should have had that cut up and ready to air.
That's fine. Have it cut for tomorrow when they win. Go play it. That's fine. Like what I'm telling you is this. I said if this team is going to play like they had been playing, which, again, no one takes context into account. It's fine. It's social media. But the day that got posted was a day or two after they had played Michigan at home, got run out of the gym, and that team was embarrassing. Michigan fans were chanting, "Let's go blue," in the shot. While everyone is on national, everyone's eyeballs on that game, you're getting embarrassed. And I said, if that's how they're going to play, then I don't want to see them in the tournament. If they're just going to go out and make the tournament and not win a game, and everyone's going to pat them on the head and go, there, you made the tournament, yay. And then we're not going to try to fix the bigger issues that this program has, which is that what you're getting today is not the standard, it's the highlight. I don't want this to be a one-year highlight, and then we go 3 more years without making the tournament. I hope today is a launching point for bigger and better things for Jake Diebler and the rest of this team. But if it's not, then yeah, the nightmare scenario I have is that this team makes the tournament, which they have, now loses this game, and then everyone goes, oh, well, that's okay. Next year we got a McDonald's All-American coming in. Yay! And then no one gets any more money for this program. No one gets better transfers to come in here. Yeah, that would be a problem. I don't want to focus on all that, but the comment came up, so I'm addressing it. But let me just tell you, I hope that they go out and
this in the chat.
This is in the YouTube chat. I'm just telling you, I hope the Buckeyes win today. And I hope then if they get to play Duke, I hope they make it a game, and I hope they give Duke everything they want, and maybe even sneak into the Sweet 16. That'd be awesome. I want a launching point today from this game. I don't want it to be a one-game highlight, and then everybody says, yay, we're done, and then they forget about this team as soon as the tournament run ends. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think that they're setting new standards. So I think that that's kind of what you look at. If they flame out today, which
I don't think they should.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they should.
If they flamed, if let me make sure I say this. If they flame out today, then basically you're setting a new standard for next year that it ain't no just make the tournament. No, it's get to the tournament, win a game, and then we go on from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, someone asked me, you know what? I was on with Dave Biddle. They do a Bucknuts podcast on the Bucknuts, family of shows that they have. I think it's at the Morning Five, I think is what it's called. Sorry, Dave, if I'm getting that wrong. I apologize. I was on that a few days ago with him.
Some friend you are.
Well, sorry. That's probably true. But Dave and I were talking about Buckeye basketball, and he brought up that, the standard is what I think more of us Buckeye basketball fans are like the real ones who actually care about the program. Those of us who had to pay for a Big Ten Plus subscription to watch a few games this year, because if you didn't know that happened. But I'm just saying, I've watched every game of this team. I care passionately about Ohio State men's basketball and women's basketball for that matter. But the women's team seems to take care of themselves. They get to the Sweet 16 lots of times. They have obviously done a lot of good there under Kevin McGuff the last few years. I want to see the men's team have that level of expectation where it's not even a question that they're making the tournament. It's about what are they going to do when they get in there.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's called Bucknuts Morning Five.
Morning Five,
but
okay.
It's the Morning Five podcast.
All right, so there you go.
You wasn't that far off.
Okay, yeah, but we were talking about expectations, and he said, what are your expectations? My expectation of this program is 4 out of 5 years make the tournament. And then 2 or 3 times in a decade, you have a team that is capable of going well beyond the Sweet 16. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Not saying they have to make the Final Four 3 times in 10 years. I'm saying if they could, have a team capable of it, that's a top 10, top 15 team every, in 3 out of 10 years. And make the tournament every year, be a top 25 team most years.
You wanted to go back to what it used to be.
Yes. Is that so hard to ask? I mean, I don't think it is. I hope today is a building step to that. But if this team is not going to do that, and if the boosters are not going to get behind this team, and if the Ohio State University is not going to put the resources there like they should, then I don't think this benefits anyone. But I hope today is a change and turning point for this university when it comes to men's basketball. I really do.
What I'm about to ask you has nothing to do with men's basketball.
That's fine.
Is Afro Man from Ohio?
I don't know. I've been seeing that Afro Man has a lawsuit, and it's
says that he exercised free speech when he released a music video featuring images of Ohio deputies raiding his home, saying any suffering they claim in a lawsuit over the video is due to their mistake.
I don't know anything about this lawsuit.
I don't either.
I don't know why.
He's been trending on.
When you said this, though, I feel like Afro Man is from Dayton. Is that right?
I have no idea. I didn't know he was from Ohio.
Probably
a quick Google search will tell us.
Find out.
I'm not seeing anything about him being from.
It says born in Los Angeles, California.
So he just lives in Ohio.
That is inaccurate. Okay, that may be.
I thought he was from East Palmdale.
Yeah, that's exactly where it says he's from. Yeah. Although also it says
he must just live in Ohio.
Okay, whatever.
Let him live.
All right, fine. I don't know what the lawsuit's about. I don't know what the video is about. I missed all of that. All I know is the one song he had, which is about him getting high.
Because I got high?
Yeah, that's.
You ever heard of Colt 45?
No.
Oh, wow.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags?
Maybe that's all we need.
Tyvis, have you ever heard of Lamb of God Redneck?
Have you ever heard of Mr. Ice Cream Man? We can play this game.
Yes, we can. That's my point. We have different influences, different things we listen to. All right. Rory McIlroy's menu, real quick, for the Masters. It was as follows. Where did it go? I've lost it in my group of things. All right. He's got the appetizers because, they get to have their own dinner.
Yeah.
Appetizers are peach and ricotta flatbread, rock shrimp tempura, so like fried shrimp. Sounds awesome.
Love that.
Bacon wrapped dates. You ever had a date?
I don't know what that is.
A date. It's like a dried fruit. Well, I mean, dates are like a fruit, but then you can dry them and then you wrap them with bacon.
Let me Google.
I've never had a bacon wrap date, but dates are good.
Bacon wrap, like date, like DAT.
Yeah. A date is it's I don't want to say it's like a fig, but it's similar. Yeah,
I've had this before. Not a fan.
Okay, I like a date. Grilled elk sliders.
Okay.
And then for the first course, it's yellowfin tuna carpaccio.
Sounds too fancy.
It's like a raw fish, sushi type of thing. And then a Wagyu filet mignon or seared salmon.
Now we talking.
Yeah, I'm with that. And then a sticky toffee pudding. He also has wine selections that go back to like the year he was born, which is 1989.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift, big fan of that, I guess. But anyway, like they said it's such an expensive dinner. He's willing to like foot the bill for all of it to get all this extra stuff in there because he wants it to be like the biggest and best dinner anyone's ever had.
Is that right? He got money to blow.
Rory McIlroy? Yes.
Well, I'm taking
very well for himself.
I'm taking donations to the Liliana and Milani and Tsunami College Fund. If you want to kick a couple dollars.
Tsunami College. Tsunami's not going to need it. He's going to have a scholarship. Are you kidding me? He's going to be already getting recruiting letters from Ryan Day.
Don't even talk to him about no DB. Quarterback if he decides to play football.
There you go. I like it.
Nothing else.
I like it. TCU player had some bulletin board material for the Buckeyes. We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still noticing repairs for our friends in Marysville. The first portion is going to be that 33 eastbound direction at State Route 4 where that right lane is blocked. Looking at 15 miles per hour for your speeds. But here's the thing. We also have a ramp closed in this area with those repairs. Main Street, that ramp to 33 eastbound, you cannot get through. As for that detour, Main Street to East 5th Avenue will save you some time this morning, get you to Delaware Avenue, and eventually back eastbound on 33. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Colin Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Looking for a job that's all fun and games? El Dorado Scioto Downs, your premier Caesars entertainment destination in Columbus, is hiring passionate and hardworking individuals to our winning team. We're filling multiple positions, including security, food and beverage, gaming attendants, and more. Whether you're looking for a new career or a seasonal position at the action-packed racetrack, we've got you covered. Meet the team at our hiring fair on Friday, March 20th from 12 to 4 p.m. at the clubhouse, or apply online today at Caesars.com/careers. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Looking to level up your backyard or game room? Head to Billiards Plus in Dublin. From premium grills that turn every cookout into a feast to stunning pool tables and shuffleboard tables that bring the fun home, they've got everything you need to play in style. And don't forget their authentic pizza ovens, perfect for crafting restaurant quality pies right in your backyard. Proud presenting sponsor of 97.1 The Fans, Pizza Madness. Billiards Plus is where great games and great food come together. Family owned and operated since they opened. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
At the American Lung Association, we're fighting for a day when we can all breathe easier. We're fighting for clear skies over every city and healthy lungs throughout the country. We're fighting to free millions of Americans from the addictive grip of tobacco. and the devastating effects of lung disease. The American Lung Association isn't just fighting for air, we're fighting for all the things that make it worth breathing, and we can use your help. See what you can do at fightingforair.org.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary. As a thank you, they will be celebrating with monthly sweepstakes where 90 winners will win big. Visit bmifcu.org/90 years for more details.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
You got this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do we do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Remember your first football game? The sound of the crowd, the smell of the grill, the moment you fell in love with the game. This spring break, pass that moment on. At the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, families walk through the greatest moments in football history and create new memories of their own. See the legends, experience the history, share the game you love. Make the Hall of Fame part of your spring break road trip. Plan your visit today at profootballhof.com.
For more than 25 years, Brothers Roofing and Construction has been serving Central Ohio with dependable roofing, siding, and exterior repairs. We do the job right. We communicate effectively and stand behind our work. So when quality matters, call Brothers Roofing and Construction.
What's bigger than a three-pointer in a clutch play? Saving thousands on a new Lindsay Honda now.
Slam dunk a deal with 0% financing for 72 months on 2025 Honda Pilot and Ridgeline. If you're serious about saving big, now's the time. Want better MPG? Drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month. March is on during the Honda Spring Event. Time to score big.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Ohio State Buckeyes will be taking on the TCU Horned Frogs to kick off round of 64 action in the NCAA tournament. Tip-off is expected to be around 12:15 with coverage set to begin at 11:15 right here on The Fan. The Miami Redhawks beat SMU 89-79 in the first 4 last night. Miami will now take on 6th seed Tennessee in the first round of the Midwest region on Friday around 4:25. And the Columbus Blue Jackets will battle the New York Rangers tonight. Our very own Tyvis will light the cannon for the Jackets around 7 with the opening faceoff shortly thereafter right here on The Fan. This update is sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can always tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter or hop in the YouTube chat. Wizzy Walt said, don't send my kid to Olentangy because his quarterback, or his son, will be the quarterback in 2040. Well, I think if that's right, then my son will be a, freshman? 14, yeah, he'd be a fresh. So yeah, your son can have his glory. I'm not expecting him to go up there and just start for 4 years as a varsity. I mean, I would love that, but I don't.
I can't wait.
My wife don't even want him to play football. So
my kids will
have that argument.
My kids will all be out of high school by the time Tsunami gets going. But we'll still probably live in Marysville, and I'm guessing that my kids will come home, for like college break, and they'll say, "Hey, let's go to a football game," and I'll say, "Yeah, all right." Well, they're playing Olentangy this weekend, and so we'll go there on a Friday night, and they'll say, "Now a quarterback, Tsunami Powell," and I'll be like, "That's my guy. I'm rooting for Marysville, but yeah."
Little tsunami.
What are they, the Braves? Is that Olentangy?
Yeah. If that's the case, then Bo Bishop is right. If you name your son Tsunami, he better be good.
Force of nature. He has to be.
I'm have to tell him every day. Listen, you can't just go get a regular 9 to 5. They're going to see your name on that resume and throw it out the window.
Well, I mean, listen.
Throw it right out the window.
You start throwing, if your kid's name is like, I don't know, if you have your kid's name is like Abby is our, youngest daughter's name. It's like Abby could be anything. There's literally, when I was doing afternoons, we had 2 different Abbies that used to tweet the show. One who was a doctor.
Okay.
The other one who was just Abby. Mike took to calling her Stupid Abby because she wasn't a doctor. I thought that was unfair. I didn't like that, but that was what she was called. I'm just saying Abby could go any which way. But if you name your child Destiny, that is probably going to end up as maybe a chance that maybe is a kid who ends up at some point as a grown-up dancing and getting money. I'm just saying, there's a chance of that if you name your kid Destiny.
They never go off of a real name.
Oh, you mean Cinnamon's not the lady's real name that I was just talking to the other day? Okay, that's good. Good to know, Tyvis. Thank you.
All right, T-Bone, you know that I'm a trash talker. And I don't shy from it. If you're on the talk, you better be able to walk the walk.
Do people, I know we've talked about it occasionally. Do people realize what you used to do when you would make a big play at Ohio Stadium?
In the stadium?
And what you would do when you would make a play on somebody? Yeah. You would point to the fans. And I'm sure lots of Buckeye fans are like, oh, he's pointing at the stands. This was for us.
Yeah. No,
who are you pointing to?
His mother. I was pointing to his mother because I knew that's where the visiting team's family section was. So I was pointing to her mother. That's your boy?
This guy right here?
It's your boy, huh? Yeah, that was my thing to do. But so yes, I engaged in trash talk. After we won, I actually got in trouble with Coach Meyer because I might have took it a little bit too far on Twitter.
Oh,
yeah,
I like it.
I posted a picture of Amari Cooper, Marcus Mariota, and Melvin Gordon at the Heisman. And I put it on Twitter, and I said, what does these 3 guys have in common?
I know what they had in common. They all lost to Ohio State. Yeah, go Bucks.
I didn't go on. I just posted that and said that, and that was it.
Yeah, what do they have in common? And they're like, this was just talking about the Heisman. That's all.
I got in trouble. I had to take a week or I think about a month hiatus on Twitter because of that. So there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, speaking of trash talk, David Punch is a guy who seems to talk a little trash, and I like that. I like, especially on the basketball court. It's the best when you're talking on the basketball court. He said that if they played this game 9 times out of 10, TCU wins this game
today. 12-15,
and that to me is loser talk. And whoever is advising him, like that's not. I don't know if you ran this by somebody before you said these comments, but this is the worst thing to say. Like if you're gonna talk tough, like that's not what you say. You say, if we play this game 10 times, we're gonna win it 12 out of 10. Yeah, you gotta leave no doubt. You out there doubting your teammates. If I was on your team, I would look at you like you need to cut off interviews and Twitter. Don't say nothing because you don't know how to trash talk. You're like a C-level trash talker.
Yeah, if you say, we will probably win this game, in fairness, I think there's a chance they could win, but I think we might also win. That's not trash talk, to your point.
He should do what me and a couple of dudes on the team did back when I was playing. Slide in their girls' DMs. That was the thing. We called it Slide in DMs Friday. What
would happen? So you would slide into the DMs.
Yeah. I want to see how good the relationship is.
So you guys would research who you're going up against.
Yeah, I told Chris Ash, he asked me, what do you need? He said, I'm going to give you the scouting report. Is there anything outside of what's on this paper that you need? I said, yes. I need his mother's name, his sister's name, and if he has a girlfriend.
Okay.
That's so I know what to go look up.
And Chris Ash would get that for you guys?
Yeah, he didn't do it all the time, but every now and again, he'd give me the ammunition I need. And
okay.
Me and my boy Worley, shout out to Worley, we called it Slide in DMs Friday. Boom, get it done.
What?
Now, this is way before I met Laurencia.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah,
this was the national championship year. I didn't meet Lauren until after the national championship year.
That's why I'm also sliding into the spouses' DMs of all the morning shows in town. I'm just like, hey, what's going on?
You should.
How you doing over there?
You should. Get them mad. Get them mad.
Sorry,
I
honey.
want you to be at your absolute best when I see you.
So you're saying you would get into their DMs. They see if they got any response, but then you would say like, "Hey, I was in your girlfriend's DMs last night."
I mean, you
would name the name.
Yeah, that messed you up because you know people be out there. People say anything, but when you say the girl name,
Sure.
he look at you like, "Oh, you do know." Yeah, I did my homework. I did my homework on you.
So like her name was, I don't know, what was it? If her name was Sally, you would just be like, "Oh yeah, did Sally like that play? Sally was messaging me last night." Like you would just let them have it. Huh?
I might have took it a little step further than that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, can we say on the air?
I spoke fighting words.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
okay.
I've calmed down over the years. Meeting Lauren is the best thing that happened to me. I swear it is, because I was on a trajectory.
Buddy, we were all on that trajectory at some point, though, right? Until we met our better halves. Yeah.
People better be lucky that I ended up meeting Lauren.
This is, I mean, look, 3 months ago on this show, Dylan was sitting here telling us, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what, I was on there with Xbox Live, PlayStation, whatever you were on."
Oh, I told you I did the same thing.
Yeah, but Dylan's dropping his location. Here's my address. Right, but now Dylan is he's got a girlfriend, he's in a committed relationship, and suddenly Dylan's like he's not even playing video games.
Dylan, you did it wrong.
Calming him down.
I didn't drop my location. I told him drop his location. You in the city? Cool. Let me drop
gave
the
him
location.
my address.
Dylan wasn't afraid. That's I tell you what, that's a bold move. I wouldn't do that, but I appreciate you did. I like how that's where that was. What game was this over again?
Probably Call of
Rocket
Duty.
League.
Oh wow, that's not even worth it. That's not even worth. I thought she was going to say
Rocket
Call of
League?
Duty or 2K or something like that.
Rocket League is the one where it's cars and you're hitting a soccer ball into a goal, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. And that feels like I dropped my location over Tetris. It feels like one step over that. I got to be honest with you. I thought it was Call of Duty or 2K or something, but all right. Each their own. I'm just saying. The trash talk today from TCU, I don't mind it. But I also think Ohio State's the better team. They have the better players down low. They're not better. They have the bigger players down low. I don't know that Tilly and Ugovan are better than the two guys that TCU has. One of them is David Punch, but you have a height advantage over those guys. You do have the best player on the court in Bruce Thornton. You do have the second best player in the court in John Mobley Jr. Get it done today. No excuses.
If you had to look at this starting five, who would you say is more likely to talk trash?
I would hope it's this Buckeye team.
No. I'm saying on the Buckeye starting five.
I think.
Who do you think would talk trash?
And I like it. I don't mind it at all.
I feel like it's Devin Roy or some for some.
Oh, you think Devin Roy? I think John Mobley Jr. talks a lot of.
You think he talk cash money?
That's what I was going to say. I think he talks a lot of cash money.
I would love to hear it.
He said, but he should. He's got when he hits a shot like that, I bet he talks a lot. He seems like a guy who talks. Good for him. He has earned the right to do that. He should do it.
Devin seems like he's always just chopping it up with someone on the other team, not necessarily talking trash.
Yeah, I feel like John Mobley Jr. is the guy.
He's too friendly, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that, but I did not say it either.
I'm just saying, when you are hitting logo threes, you can say whatever you want. Like that's what I hope we see today. Who are our final four picks? Well, we'll tell you. They'll be wrong, but we'll tell you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning to you. Well, if you live over in Marysville in our northwest corner, a heads up here. We are noticing two repair projects going on right now for your early morning commute. The first one's going to be 33 in that eastbound direction at State Route 4 where that right lane is blocked. We also have a Main Street ramp that is closed to 33 eastbound. You cannot get through, folks. Seeing some slowdowns, a lot of them on our traffic cams this morning. Once again, 33 at State Route 4, pretty busy. After that ramp closure, take this detour instead. Main Street to East 5th Avenue, Delaware Avenue eastbound. Then eastbound on 33 will save you some time on this Thursday. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through
3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Camping World is now open in Sunbury. The celebration starts now, and you're invited. Join us from March 19th to the 22nd for our grand opening block party with special pricing on a huge selection of new and used RVs. Enjoy free food, fun on-site activities, and exciting giveaways. Plus, enter for a chance to win a brand new RV. As part of America's #1 RV network, Camping World brings you more value and more ways to enjoy life on the road. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Sunbury. We'll see you there.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com. Common Man and Timmy for our friends at Hollywood Casino.
Oh, it's a big month, Common Man.
Why?
Because there's lots of basketball to watch and lots of cash to win.
That's right. If you're watching hoops, you can reserve your spot at HollywoodColumbus.com. And some of the packages come with $300 in dining credits.
And this month you could win $1 million instantly. That's your final answer. Plus, there's multiple ways to score big cash prizes weekly.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, basketball.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Families trust schools to be places where children can learn without fear. That is why educators, students, and families are speaking out to ensure schools remain places where children can learn and reach their full potential. All students deserve to feel safe and welcome at school with the respect and security they need to learn and thrive. No exceptions.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start this morning and temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And then this afternoon, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, partly sunny with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Clouds will increase tonight with lows in the 40s. And then a mostly cloudy end to the work week with a slight chance of showers or storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, breezy and warm with highs in the mid to upper 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
Your ball!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
Now, you know the weather's been changing. It's been up and down, hot and cold, and it's been terrible, but we all understand how important sex is in a relationship. For you and your partner, erectile dysfunction can take that away, often creating a serious strain on the relationship as well. It's going to be sunny this weekend, so that means it's going to be some loving had. Go see my guys at Tri-State Men's Health because they got the treatments when the pills and the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. Go for the record. Go 24 hours and don't stop. 2 locations located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. If ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to the sex, intimacy, and love that bring you closer together. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The initial visit is only $99. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. So go see them today at 800-900-9654. Visit TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
I was, Tyvis, looking as it is the start of March Madness. I know we had a couple tournament games the last couple days, including shout-out Miami Redhawks, getting it done against SMU last night. They were just firing threes all night long, but they got the job done. They win. They advance to play Tennessee in the tournament. They'll do that tomorrow. But I was looking because it is, one of the best days on the sports calendar, and I was reminiscing about some old-time NCAA tournament games. Okay. This is the box score. I just want to read you the rosters from the 2001 Men's NCAA Tournament Championship game. Okay. The final game.
Okay. 2001.
If you don't remember, that was a 35-4 Duke team that went up against a 28-8 Arizona Wildcat team, okay? Duke versus Arizona.
Was Grant Hill there at this time?
2001? No.
Okay.
That was a little past his time. But let me just read you these names and see if this does anything for you. Because I tell you what, for me, today, it moved a little when I read these names. Duke, starting 5. They had Casey Sanders. All right.
Okay.
And then we go to some guy named Shane Battier.
Okay.
And then Chris Duhon.
Okay.
Mike Dunleavy.
Yeah.
And then
sharpshooter.
Jason Williams. But Jay Williams.
Of course they won it all. That's cheating.
This was the motorcycle incident. Jay Williams, who was, he was a...
Was he a National Player of the Year?
If he wasn't, he was close to it. Yeah, he was unbelievably good that year. He was just a tremendous college basketball player and would have been an NBA player, too.
Him or Jimmy Jackson?
Oh, I'm still a Jimmy Jackson guy all the way. I'm just telling you, like, Jay Williams, people who see him on TV now and they, like, forget because they didn't watch him play. Like, that dude was good. By the way, on the bench for that game, Carlos Boozer. So I'm just trying to get y'all to understand, like, this was the Duke team that rolled in. But, hey, they were going up against a team in Arizona that had some names on it, too. Their starting 5 was Michael Wright, Jason Gardner, Lauren Woods, Richard Jefferson, and at number 0, Gilbert Arenas.
Agent Zero.
Luke Walton was on the bench for that game too. So, like, I'm just saying those were some starting 5s back then. That's obviously 25 years ago. I get it, but let me tell you. That was my senior year of high school, watching that and just hanging out with my buddy Josh Gretz and, like, just going to town enjoing these games.
I want to go back.
Unbelievable.
Who was on that Florida team that we lost to?
Joakim Noah.
That was Joakim Noah.
Harford?
Al Horford was on there.
Al Horford was there?
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
He's
like,
still going. Dude, you need to let it go at this point.
This is
ridiculous.
Where every time Al Horford comes up, I have to remind myself that in that game, do you remember what brand of uniform and shoe everybody was wearing? They were wearing Nike. But do you remember the logo they had on?
No.
It was the King James LBJ logo. That was like when he was getting his brand going. Ohio State was one of the brands that wore not Jordan brand, they wore LeBron, right? Like on the jersey. And I remember thinking in that game, when I see Al Horford on a basketball court now, I'm like, damn, that guy's still playing. He played against Conley. Mike Conley's still in the league too.
Playing.
And then I see both those guys, and I'm like, man, they're still going, and they're still, like, somewhat effective. And then I'm reminded that the guy whose uniform they were wearing is still playing better than them. Still is like a guy. What do you have last night, Dylan?
30. Missed one shot.
LeBron had 30 last night.
Shot 93%.
Missed one shot. I think it was 13 for 14.
I'm saying that game, he was already so established in the league. They already had his jersey. Like he had his own athletic clothing brand, and it was sponsoring college teams.
Did Carmelo ever have a shoe? Yeah, he did. He
had a Jordan brand.
Yeah,
he had a signature shoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Final 4 picks. Let's get to it. These will be wrong, and feel free to cut this up and mock them later. We will start in the East region. in the Sweet. We'll go Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four. How's that? All right. So here's my Sweet 16 teams. I've got Duke, St. John's, Michigan State, UConn in my Sweet 16 in the East. I've got Florida, Vanderbilt down south, as well as Illinois and Houston. That's a 3 and a 2 seed. I've got out in the Midwest Division, I've got Virginia and Iowa State making the Sweet 16. And one of my upsets, making a little run from Northeast Ohio. I have Akron getting there to play Michigan in the Sweet 16. So that's one upset I've got there. Gonzaga, Purdue.
Hold on, wait a minute.
And Arizona, Arkansas, I have as my West.
You got Akron making it to the Sweet 16.
I got them pulling the upset on Texas Tech and then beating Alabama. If Alabama gets there, which, we'll see.
But I don't think Alabama's
who do you have in your Sweet 16?
I got Texas Tech versus the Wolverines, Vandy versus Florida, Illinois, Houston, Virginia, Iowa State, UConn, Michigan State, BYU, Purdue, Arizona, Arkansas, and Duke and Kansas.
Dylan, you have yours?
Mine is very chalky except for one region, and it's not going to be the first one I read. In the East, I have Duke, St. John's, Michigan State, and UConn. In the South, this is where I think it's going to get a little rough. Florida, Troy, VCU, and Houston.
Oh, okay.
And then on the other side, I have Arizona, Wisconsin, Texas, Purdue, Michigan, Bama, Virginia, and Kentucky.
All right. Our Elite 8 matchups. We have got I've got Michigan. Well, I guess this is Michigan, Iowa State. I have Arizona, Gonzaga, Duke and UConn, and Florida and Houston. My Elite 8.
I got Duke and UConn, Arkansas, BYU, Vanderbilt, Illinois.
Are you making the pick now?
No, because I'm looking at the bracket.
I'm trying to remember which ones are. Yeah, the Elite 8s are the one spot. Like it's the final matchup in each quadrant.
Yes,
so that's those two teams.
Vandy, Illinois, and Wolverines, Iowa State. Because I don't know why they did it like this.
You got Vandy in the Elite 8. That's pretty good.
Vandy can score.
Yeah, they can.
I think they're gonna knock Florida.
Illinois too. That's good. All right, Dylan, who's your Elite 8?
In the East, Duke, UConn. In the South, Florida, Houston. In the West, Arizona, Purdue. And then in the Midwest, Michigan and Virginia.
Okay. My Final Four, I have, I feel like I'm doing the Tyvis thing here. My Final Four is, there they are.
Yeah.
I have UConn and Houston in my Final Four. On the one side of the bracket, the other side I have Arizona and Michigan. So if you're keeping score, that is 2 1 seeds and 2 2 seeds. So
I got
fairly chalky. I didn't go too bold in the Final Four.
I got Duke, Vandy, and Arkansas Wolverines.
Wow, you have Vandy in the Final Four. I like it. That's bold.
I mean, you got to go. I don't want to do
I'm going chalk. After last year, I got annihilated by all the chalk. I'm going chalk this year. I'm being safe on this one.
I'm going pretty chalky as well. I got 1 seed.
Scary.
Duke, Arizona, and Michigan. And just for the sake of not having 4 number 1 seeds, I threw number 2 Houston in there over Florida.
Y'all are scared. Y'all no fun.
I know.
Y'all ain't no fun.
All right. So here's what I'm doing. I have got UConn and Arizona in the final, and I've got UConn winning it all. In part because I just respect that program, but in part because there is a chance that if that happens on the women's side, you could also have UConn winning because they're awesome. It's probably going to be UConn, UCLA, right? That's what it comes down to. I don't remember if they're on opposite sides of the bracket, but whatever the UCLA and UConn play, that will, I think, be for the national championship on the women's side.
Oh, yeah.
Have we ever had it? We might have. And if it did, it's probably UConn. Where they've won the men and women.
Yeah, they've done it before.
They had to have done it. But has anybody else done it other than them? I'm going to guess.
Like 2 years ago or last year, like both Final Fours had the same teams? What was DJ Burns playing? How many years? Was that 2 years ago?
2 years ago. I think maybe
feel like
3 years.
It was like 3 teams that was like men and women both had the same thing.
I forget.
It was close. It was close.
Who are who's your champion? Who do you got for championship game?
The men's?
Yeah, on the men's side.
I don't want to say it.
Oh, super chalky.
I don't want to say it. But
Dusty May.
Yeah.
Team up north.
Yeah, I don't want to say it though.
Well, it's not Michigan State because you didn't have them in your Final Four. I know you hate Michigan State.
They're gonna lose in the first round.
Who is Michigan playing though? Who do you have them playing?
Duke.
Okay, Duke, Michigan. Ugh, God. I want to take a shower after that. That's gross. All right, Dylan, who do you have?
I have Duke and the team up north and the team up north winning it all.
See, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I put UConn, Arizona. I'm going that. I hope that plays out. All right, 2 minutes away. We got to stop Canada from stealing an iconic piece of American sports history. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, the roads are certainly getting busy on this Thursday, especially on the north side of Columbus for our friends in Powell, Worthington, even parts of Westerville. We are seeing some slowdowns on some southbound directions, whether it's 315, 71, or even 23 out there. We also have slowdowns over by Westerville 270, particularly in that westbound direction right before that 71 split. So take it easy and take it slow. But hey, not all roads are bad. Here's a live look at our drive times for that northbound direction between 670 to 270. If you take 71 north, that is a 9-minute commute for you out there. 315 north, that's a 10-minute commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
Hey, it's Matty Ice. It's Marathon Mania at McDaniel GM Superstore this Saturday, March 21st. I'll be there 10 a.m. to noon. And check this out. Select new and used vehicles are priced at invoice. Incredible deals going on, folks. McDaniel GM Superstore just off Route 2395 in Marion. Chevrolet. Together. Let's drive.
Looking for a stable career you can count on in 2026? Don't miss Uline's warehouse hiring event this March in Etna. Backed by over 45 years of success, Uline offers job stability, training, and the chance to build a rewarding career. New warehouse team members earn $26 an hour or more, plus full health coverage and a 401k with 6% match, starting day one. Sign up for your warehouse interview on Thursday, March 26th in Etna at uline.jobs. That's uline.jobs.
At St. Jude, every innovation we make is a moment we give to children with cancer everywhere. But we can't do it without you.
Learn more at stjude.org.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
During this 10-second promo, Rothman will lose money gambling on something.
People like you come here and blow the family nest egg that built this town.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. One of these men was prom king. The other is Tyvis. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Of course, we've got all the NCAA tournament action here for you with the Buckeyes as they take on TCU. Coming up on Bishop and Friends, 9:45 today. So just a little over an hour away. Adam King will check in from Greenville, where they are playing this game against TCU. Our coverage will continue, obviously, because sure, on Bishop and Friends, are going to talk some Buckeye basketball. Fan warm-up show officially starts at 11 with Brandon Beam, and then it's Ohio State TCU tournament action. After the game, do not fret. Common Man and Timmy, they will be back after the game. They will be reacting to that, let you know what happened. And then they also have Adam Rittenberg on at 4:30 to talk a little bit of Big Ten basketball. I'm sure preview up some of the NCAA tournament action as well. Even though Rittenberg does football, he also does basketball stuff with them too. So there you go. That's all coming up today on The Fan.
I got a question about the join back. How you won Prom King.
I did.
Did you do the, like, when you in Prom King, don't you in the Queen dance?
We do. We didn't dance because our school, I think, believed that was of Satan. But we did. Well, you know, I went to a religious high school, and it was not.
You have to tell me because I didn't go to.
There wasn't any dancing at ours, my friend. It was more like a banquet. We just sat there and ate. We actually had a Christian. This is no joke. We had a Christian magician at our prom.
What makes
that's fire? I ain't gonna lie to you.
What makes a magician Christian?
I think it's just the tricks were a little bit not as good, and then like it was like, hey, this is what you would get at like a regular place, but this one's not as good. And then also like some of the he had one where he pulled a rabbit out of his hat, but it had like something to do with Easter and Jesus. I don't exactly remember. It was bizarre.
I was thinking like maybe there was like a crucifix and Jesus wasn't on it, and then all of a sudden, boom, he makes Jesus appear. And then he makes him disappear again.
It would have actually, I don't know, like if you're a Christian magician, would it be bad if you turned water into wine? Because then you might be kind of undercutting the whole lore.
That's
like,
blasphemous.
It's just like,
yeah.
Look, I mean, this was like, we based a whole faith on this, and now this guy's just doing it here on a, regular like Saturday night at a prom.
Well, I have to live to you because I didn't go to prom.
Why not?
I was in college.
What about your junior year?
Right. Sorry. Yeah. Right. Because as a senior, as soon as you got done,
you weren't in college?
December. You went off. Okay.
What you'll learn about me is that I'm not This is going to shock you. I'm not a big outgoing guy.
Oh.
Like going out, I don't really like dances and all that stuff. I don't.
Not for you?
Not really.
Yeah.
I was just explaining this to somebody. I was talking to one of the dudes on the PlayStation yesterday. I was telling him, like, I don't really, because I don't drink. So, like, when you go out, it'd be around drunk people.
That's,
like,
I know.
You can handle it for a little bit, but, like, after a while, it's like,
I mean,
overwhelming.
I do drink, but I have DD'd before, and I tell you what, like, that is one of the worst experiences of my life.
They love me. You going out?
Yeah, sure. You're driving.
They get plastered.
Oh, I know.
Tyvis is there. Oh, we got a DD.
Dude, but then you get in the car after that and you drive back. The drive home is the worst when you've got, I don't know how people who drive Uber and Lyft and all that, how you do it, where probably every Friday, Saturday night of your life, you're like going up to another bar, pulling up and people like, oh my God, what he said, pickle. They're just screaming nonsense.
I put me some.
You're like, I gotta get home.
I put an AirPod in.
Big Mike 7 in the YouTube chat said, "Did he turn wine into water because it's safer?"
Yeah, that would be better.
You guys are underage.
He can't be doing that for high schoolers. Water into wine.
Yeah,
like,
he's doing wine into water.
Yeah, he didn't do any tricks like
Make
that.
sure you guys are hydrated while you're not dancing.
I wish this is one of the many times in my life where it's like, I wish I had a cell phone. Because I would have absolutely had like a minute or two clip of this guy doing because I don't know what made him a Christian magician. I just remember we were told, and all the parents were told, don't worry, it's Christian magic. It's okay. None of that.
That's probably
that Penn and Teller
why.
BS. It's no,
I said,
David Copperfield is of the devil, but we had a Christian magician.
I told my wife if I ever had a bachelor party, I'd get a magician.
Oh, really?
Instead of strippers?
Well, I mean, there's that
Magic
guy.
Mike.
I was going to say that guy Mike did some magic.
No. Not like that. Not like that.
That's Magic Mike.
Get a magician.
I feel like people that aren't raised in households like we were, T-Bone, they really don't understand.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Like people give me crap for not having my kid co-sign with Santa and believe in Santa.
Okay.
That's handed down.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Harry Potter books not allowed to exist at the crib.
That's
crazy.
That's witchcraft.
You don't do that, or you weren't allowed?
I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
We're not watching the Harry Potter movies either.
Dude, we couldn't listen to secular music when I was a kid. And I'm not talking about like Slayer. I couldn't listen to that. But also, if it's like, hey, listen over here. There's. I don't know what's the Gloria Estefan is on. It's like, oops, of the devil. Can't listen to that. Too many hips are gyrating. Yeah, we didn't listen. It had to be Christian.
I feel bad.
Everything was Christian.
My mother was as Christian as they come, but
you could listen to like regular music.
Yeah, I was listening to Tupac and all that.
No. Tupac? No way.
Oh,
never.
Man.
No,
hit him up.
we could. No, we
I probably knew the lyrics at 6.
No. we had Christian rappers. We had Christian everything. I worked at a Christian radio station where we had like alternatives like, oh, do you like this band? Well, here's a less good version of them over here, but they don't have any swearing in their lyrics.
I was lucky. My sister's 11 years older than me, so I would go on her computer and sign on to LimeWire and put viruses on her computer and get music on my MP3 player because there's no way that was going down at home.
That's messed
0%.
Yeah, no chance you could do that.
So that's where I put my Tupac on my MP3 player because if my mom found out that I had rap music on my MP3, it wouldn't have existed anymore.
No. Totally.
She would have shattered it, huh?
Yeah, some magic would have been done.
Oh, we had it feels like once every other year, we had probably like at least 2 or 3 times when I was in high school, our youth group was like, hey, bring all your secular music over to the church and we're going to like burn it or bash it or like smash it with a hammer. Like, bring all your CDs, like confess that you're listening to all this evil devil music or your secular movies and we're going to get rid of it. And it was a big thing. And kids would bring it. And I'm sorry I did that.
Yeah. That's not. No,
it was
no.
I could trust me. We could do an hour on this, but people don't care.
Absolutely not.
I saw this that apparently Canada is trying to steal some of our beautiful American sports history. So Jack Hughes' game-winning goal from the Olympics where they beat Canada, as well as Megan Keller's game-winning goal, the puck from each of those shots, those pucks are now sitting in Toronto, not in their possession, not in the U.S. somewhere. Because that is where the Hockey Hall of Fame is. The Hockey Hall of Fame has the rights to that stuff, apparently through a relationship they have with the Olympics and the International Hockey Federation. So Jack Hughes has been very vocal in saying, hey, I want the puck back.
As he should.
He said it's not even really for him. He said his dad collects all this memorabilia of his and his brother's careers, and so he wants to have the puck for his sake, for his dad's sake as much as anything. But he said, why is that their decision? We should get to have it. We scored the goals. They had a guy from the Hockey Hall of Fame who, if I were him, I would have just said no comment. Instead, this vice president, Philip Pritchard, said, quote, unfortunately, in the easiest words, it was never Jack's puck to own. It's been donated to us now. Every artifact that's been donated, we have a paper trail proving that we have the rights to it and where it comes from. Like, just, you may have the rights to it. You may have all this thought that you should have it, but that's not okay.
Jack was in the wrong moment. He was too busy celebrating the big win. He didn't think to get the puck.
Apparently.
I would hit that goal and move that goalie out. I'd have dove for that puck.
Well, I just feel like it shouldn't be on the player to have to go grab that. You would think someone from the team would have given it to him, but apparently they have to give it to whoever they're supposed to give it to.
I would have gave him a different puck.
Well, true enough.
There's like 20 of them here. Take that one.
Well, actually, I think when I was reading the article, the team didn't even get it because it was the officials. They pick up the puck and they immediately take it over to the game officials who work for the Olympics. They then transferred it to the international hockey people who then transferred it to someone from the Hockey Hall of Fame was already there to get the puck and secure it for both the men's game and the women's game.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it that big of a deal? Like,
yes.
Why?
Because it's how dare
it's
they
be
take
on display?
How dare
Where does he live?
Wait, Jack?
Yeah.
Doesn't he play for the Devils? Am I right?
Correct. Dang, he in the States. Never mind.
Oh, you're saying if he was in Canada.
If he was in Canada, you could take your kids and, hey, look, Daddy's in the Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like at least something like that should be up to the player. Like if they want to donate it, by all means, go right ahead.
Do you know where my MVP trophy is?
I don't.
It's sitting on it's up for display on the Cleveland show.
Really?
It just sit up there, yeah.
Well, now I'm jealous, and I think we should steal it and bring it down here.
Why is it not on this show where your name's on this show?
Where am I going to put it?
Right here. You know what? Put it right next to the helmet.
I doubt that we
got a helmet in here.
This trophy blocking our view.
I think they would have. They would be very
literally
happy.
Block that camera.
Tyvis, why don't you just every show you just bring it in and set it down in front of you?
Yeah, just remind people. Cardale's Tesla. Bring it in every morning.
Yeah, the bona fides, the bona fides. Let them know. Let them know what you got. All right, we'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Just noticing one crash on our roads right now, and it's happening over on the west side. It's that 270 direction southbound, just passing Hilliard out there, and right before that 70 intersection over by Roberts Road. That right shoulder is currently blocked, but we're not really seeing any traffic because of it. As we see with our traffic cams by that area, looks to be involving one car and a semi out there. Still an active scene. Thankfully, crew members and first responders are out and about. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Oh, what? Just cleared that drain last week.
At the Waterworks, we mean clean, which means we don't just clear your drain, we actually clean it. Get your drains good as new with the Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Take your shot to save at Great Lakes Hyundai in Columbus or Dublin. Make a basket for extra savings on top of big shot deals on every model from Elantra to Palisade. Go now, Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31.
It's 2026, the year you achieve your health goals. The Good Feet store wants to help. Trade in your bad feet for good feet. We want to help you walk, run, exercise, and play in comfort this year. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinder Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinder Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Hothead Burritos' new Abrazo fish taco is in season. Wild-caught Alaskan pollock, creamy queso, zesty Southwest sauce, and cool avocado lime. Catch your new Abrazo fish taco now for a limited time at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
It's never a bad time to fire up the grill. At Billiards Plus, the grilling season never ends. While you're grill shopping, you'll love browsing Central Ohio's largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard. Family owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
The Jackets are back at Nationwide for a battle with the Rangers. Live fan coverage starts Thursday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once on 2 video walls spanning 50 feet, plus over 30 TVs. Come show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings and take home memorabilia from a Cleveland basketball legend. We've also got unbeatable game day food and drinks all season long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table with up to $300 in dining credits at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut, minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Hey, if you need a window, good news. I know some people at Windows Nation who can help you get a window and actually a bunch of them for your house, because maybe your window insulation has failed. You're feeling that cold, drafty air come in through your windows, or soon enough, when it gets warmer, maybe your AC will be running more than it should. You don't want that to happen either. Well, good news. 0% interest for 60 months from Window Nation is what we have right now from Window Nation. Great financing options there, as well as little as $199 a month to get brand new windows in your house. You don't want those builder grade windows. You don't want the old windows that you've had. Get A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau windows from Window Nation. 50-point inspection windows from Window Nation. 20-point inspection on every window when it's installed from Window Nation windows. Plus over 45,000 5-star reviews. All that and more. WindowNation.com to get your fast free estimate today. Tyvis, take it away.
Oh, it's on. Joining the program, Eric Reeser.
Gentlemen.
How's it going, buddy?
Good morning. We made it.
Are you ready for this madness?
I don't think I'm ever ready.
How did the bracket...
Physically or mentally?
How did the bracket that y'all do as a show, who did y'all pick as the winners?
We have Arizona winning the national championship.
What was the...
You had 4 different stipulations for each bracket.
Arizona won their region. Where would we want to send our kids?
Oh, for school.
For school.
Okay.
Look at their region.
I'm trying to remember. It was Big 12 and Big 10 in the Final Four. I'm trying to remember. Odie and Buddy Garrity, the Dogs of Bo, and myself, we're going to push Nebraska from that region because a Cornhusker is a nice farmer. And dogs, when they live in open spaces, love it.
Oh, so this was a bracket of just dogs.
Who would our dog root for?
Who would the dog root for? Okay,
dog
gotcha.
loves the Cornhusker because the Cornhusker is a person.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense.
I think Iowa State was the winner of their region mascot fight to the death. Because we didn't think anything could beat a cyclone.
Wait, who was,
I agree with that.
Iowa State.
Iowa State Cyclones.
Like if a Wolverine went up against a cyclone, it would just be flung,
blown
it would
away.
Be debris.
I think it was Texas Tech against Iowa State in that regional final, and because Texas Tech's a guy on a horse with 2 guns,
you
think how could you reasonably kill a tornado? Right? You could shoot as much as you'd like at it, but it's still a tornado.
Word is
cyclone.
Word is I hear there are people in our government right now trying to figure out how to do just that. See if you can shoot
Tell
it
you
with
what,
a gun.
if we can take down nature, we're ruling the world.
True enough. What was the last region? What was you had dog? Where would you send your kid to school? Mascot fight to the death. Do you remember the other criteria?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
I think Michigan State.
Okay.
No, UCLA, because it's where we'd want to live.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would be.
No, it wasn't where we want to live. It's where we would want to do a show. Which market? And we picked UCLA in that region.
Los Angeles, yeah.
It's the Los Angeles market. And while still in the Big Ten footprint.
You don't want to go to Central Florida?
Sure don't.
I hear it's magical.
Orlando,
I hear it's a land
stinky. Tampa made it a decent way because USF is downtown Tampa, so we like that area.
Okay.
There's familiarity with the head coach of the football team. You can do Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but what's Orlando got? The Magic?
Yeah.
And Rockets?
They got Universal
the 2017
Studios.
National Championship.
Universal Studios and Disney.
Yeah,
World.
I'm not interested in doing a show there.
Well,
not in Orlando.
Reported live from Disney World. We're going to have Goofy and Mickey come and give us a hit.
Some would argue Goofy is on this show every day from 6 to 9 a.m. One of us. Maybe sometimes both of us.
Well, he is my favorite one.
Now, you brought up L.A. research. I saw that ESPN LA tweeted out a video where they talked to fans during the game. Yesterday, the Lakers were playing. And they were asking them about Bam Adebayo's legendary night. They were just, apparently they go around and ask people, what did you think of this thing happening in the NBA, whatever. So I noticed on this video, 2 of the guys that they interviewed sitting courtside are current Buckeyes, Brandon Inniss and David Adolph. Now, if I said Buckeye wide receivers that are sitting courtside at a Lakers game, I'm pretty sure Brandon Inniss would have come up eventually.
He would be second because I'd say Jeremiah.
Sure.
Jeremiah's the
Smith,
first.
if I said there were 2 Buckeye receivers sitting courtside at a Lakers game, you would definitely think Jeremiah Smith would be one of them.
Probably Brandon or one of the freshmen, Chris.
Maybe Devin McCune or Chris Henry. Probably Chris Henry Jr.
Chris
on there.
Yeah, he's out there, sure. But I would never have guessed Brandon Inniss and David Adolph would be the 2.
But I was under the impression David Adolph was no longer on the roster because he used up his eligibility.
I don't mean they not friends.
I think he's
that could be.
Maybe, I don't know. According to I was looking at the ESPN. They have him listed as a grad student. Ohio State has him listed as a grad student.
Because what's eligibility anymore?
Yeah, who knows, right? I don't exactly know.
Maybe he found a judge in Franklin County that's like, you know what, David Adolph, you're good to go for
you said
another
they
year.
label him as a grad student?
Yeah.
He has to.
And he on the roster?
That's what it says.
Well, I'm a grad student.
Fair enough.
Find you a judge.
I got a year eligibility left.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
go for
it. Why not?
Well, I hear they're trying to replace defensive tackles on this roster. So
wow.
Listen, I'll bulk up. I'll bulk up.
So I know today, Reeser, you guys are going to check it with Adam
show,
King.
Baby.
Yeah, you get a short show, and you're going to check it with Adam King less than an hour away, right?
Yeah, 9:45 in Greenville. He'll join the program. It's the opening salvo of the round of 64s, Ohio State and TCU. We talked with Junie Mobley yesterday about it, and he was really excited for the opportunity that for March, everyone in the country, even casuals, look forward to this tournament. And Ohio State and TCU is the first game of it.
Yeah.
So it's a huge opportunity not only for the program, for the players, Jake Diebler, against a team in Texas Christian that Ohio State's never lost to in basketball.
Oh, that's good.
They haven't played since 1969, but don't let that get in the way of a good tidbit.
I like it. I like the fact they haven't lost. I'm with you. I like the fact that it's at least with John Mobley Jr. I like that it's opening the tournament. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. They're one of the hottest teams in entering the tournament.
I'd agree with that.
This is as early as you can play. I'd rather them not wait till Friday at 8:30.
No, this is perfect time.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because it cuts off an hour for us.
Side note, the Vikings have signed Carson Wentz. So they have Kyler, Carson, and J.J. McCarthy.
So is McCarthy third on that depth chart?
Maybe they trade J.J.
Who's going to take J.J. McCarthy?
Somebody might.
I'd rather try to find a deal for Mac Jones.
Well, fair enough. I
They
would
say
think
the
that
asking
too.
price is
That's-
astronomical.
Well, they want a first-round pick again. It's good to want. It's good to want things.
Yeah, nah.
There you go.
We'll do no NFL on today's show because we've only got 2 hours to do it. Paul Feinbaum will be on at 10:30. We'll see if he's covering anything for ESPN in terms of the big dance, but we'll also talk about the Masters because we're asking for the 30th year in a row. Could Tiger play Augusta? And I think we need to stop that because he just got a disc replaced in his lower back, and that's like the 6th time he's gotten a surgery there.
Oh, wow.
Get him a golf cart.
If there was one person to do it, it'd be Tiger. Like you allow that on Augusta, but Augusta's too stuffy. They would never consider that sort of thing. And I think Tiger has too much reverence for that tournament where he'd never want to do it.
Did Timmy finally get accepted to the Masters? I know he
him and Rothman do the lottery every year.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got in.
I only think Rothman's won.
Yeah.
Poor Timmy.
I know. Get Timmy to the Masters is the next push. All right, research.
We won't do that from 9 to 11 either.
Short
11
show today.
11.
How much time are you dedicating to Tyvis Powell firing the cannon at Nationwide tonight?
Well, that's leading the show.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
So that's breaking news?
It's official. He's going to be out there.
Be careful. That cannon surprises a great many people. He would think that shouldn't surprise you.
Oh, I saw Mark Henry jumped.
Well, okay, that's acceptable because he's probably never been to a Blue Jackets game.
Right. That's fair.
I'm trying to down a Minute Maid before I light it.
He wants to shotgun a can of Minute Maid is what he wants to do.
Okay.
Which I think would be good.
Those are two very different things that you just said. You want to drink a thing of Minute Maid. It's like, okay, you're going to have lemonade before you do
he said
something.
he wants to shotgun.
But shotgunning a can of Minute Maid would be funny.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
Yeah, good luck to you.
All right. There you go. Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to 11, and then Buckeye basketball coverage after that. It's all right here on the Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the chill? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on Train furnaces, including 0% APR for 60 months.
All right, let's keep the Buckeye basketball vibes going. Good vibes for Bryce Sensabaugh last night in the league, in the association. 41 points for the Utah Jazz on 17 of 31 field goals, 4 of 9 3-pointers. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal in 37 minutes. A 40 spot for Bryce Sensabaugh. Now, don't look up the final score. They were playing the Timberwolves, and they lost by, I think, 20. But he is playing and doing well, so let him live. Bryce Sensabaugh going off last night. Hopefully, Buckeye basketball can do that today. Enjoy all the tournament coverage. We will be back to recap it all tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you're heading outside of Marysville for this Thursday morning commute, a heads up here, but you're still seeing repairs on 33 eastbound. The right lane is blocked at State Route 4, Main Street. We also have that Main Street ramp closed right now at 33 eastbound for those repairs as well. For that ramp closure, take this alternate route instead. Main Street to East 5th Avenue, get you to Delaware Avenue eastbound, eventually eastbound back on to 33. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a great day.
This is Gordon Miller.